Hi, I'm not entirely sure if this was a good idea because I still don't necessarily feel the best. Welcome to the Sunday stream, or a Sunday stream. I'm genuinely not sure anymore. Time is a flat circle. Except I know for a fact that time is not flat because I see crony. Anyway, welcome to the stream. What exactly have I been up to for the past over a week when I said I was going to stream next? Not a lot. Basically just been working, doing work stuff, and that's really about it. Because, yeah. So, yeah, part of the reason why I didn't stream on Friday, well, I guess Sunday. When was the last time I streamed? I streamed on the 2nd, so that. I think that would have been a week ago, yeah. Anyway, I didn't stream on Tuesday because I don't know. I think I just had other stuff going on. I was, like, working on other things. But then the reason I didn't stream on Friday was mostly due to a bit of demoralization. Because your boy had a bout of insomnia because I just could not fall asleep. And I do mean that in the sense of I was laying in bed, I had my eyes closed, I was sweating in my own sheets, and it was not fun. Even when I got to the point where I was in a relatively optimal position, just my brain was not following where my body wanted it to go. And even then, my body kind of didn't want to go there because any slight movement caused my heart rate to just suddenly accelerate, to no end. So yeah, that was not particularly fun, and I finally managed to get to sleep after my dad and my brother had already gone to work, their respective jobs, which would have been about 3 to 4 hours after I would have gone to bed. So, which ultimately led to, me waking up at 3 o'clock in the afternoon on a Friday, which was just a little bit demoralizing. Not exactly fun, not the best, not something that I necessarily would want, because I'm not sure who would want to wake up at 3 o'clock in the afternoon at 25 years old. Anyway, outside of that, I opened a fortune cookie that just had "Don't Panic" written on it. I still have it with me because what kind of fortune is that? And what is on the docket for tonight? Well, my voice my throat's still a little scratchy, so not entirely sure how long we'll be able to go for, but we are at the very least going to attempt to do a bit more of the story of Zenless Zone Zero 3.1. He says, doing a little dance. And also probably choosing a free S-rank character, and I'm probably going to end up picking. And despite the fact that M1ing Lucia would probably be optimal, I'm still probably going to go with Trigger. Why? Because I like having a lot of characters, not necessarily. And even if she's not necessarily the most optimal, either in Stunner or Electric or just as any team that doesn't have Stanby in it, I mean, it's Trigger. Come on.
I've got your back.
Come on, look at her. Look at her. Anyway, in the meantime, yeah, a lot of events have started popping up, but I don't want events. What I want,
Promise to tell me if
not any of that.
Okay?
Is it not that? How do I do thing? Yeah, also, that's what I decided to have because I could. Shot sword, partners, there we go. Hi, I would like the story, please. Beneath heavy wings and soaked rain, because where we last left our heroes, as it turns out, a dead friend, and turned out to might not be so dead after all. And also, Remiel kind of did some backstory explaining of her own. And while all that's been going down, we haven't told, brother about any of that. So I think we should just get a move on, he said, vigorously lying because he needed. Hang on. Gotta do you too. Yeah, I gotta do the demos because I gotta actually, you know, increase the likelihood of the character coming home. I don't know if this is actually going to help, but it could. It could help. Yo, what the double shadow? What the actual shadow across them? Fourth hit of basic attack, and certain others can apply loot. Okay, good. When it has in floating radiance, reaches a max. Holds special or EX special attack into stance shift when into a phase flow state while on phase autonomously assist in combat. So right, yeah, there's a lot of there's a lot of talking here. Because it's phase. Refringe, void flare. Yeah, this was a lot of reading.
An opening. Got you. Face your judgment.
And hey, I did it.
Your fault.
Now I think I'm getting it. When Romulo has Void Flare stored, hold basic attack Rainbow's End or basic attack Fleet Race, dealing Lumaflux damage.
I'm here. Let this era come crashing down right here.
Okay, now I actually know how to play as Remiel, so hopefully any and all combat with her should, you know.
Spin.
Alright, I didn't do it, right? I'm dumb.
I'll take over. Put that aside.
Yeah, let's just start.
Hear the howling wind, not on my watch.
Nice! Now that we've started with combat, we can, it is hopefully slightly more exciting than the first part, which is uploaded, and you can watch it on YouTube. And you should do that. And my cat looks like a little, like she's been laying on her side a lot more. It's just completely of her own accord, by the door. I don't know why she's doing that. And, speaking of my cat, I went for a walk after dinner tonight. That has nothing to do with my cat. I just wanted to say that I went for a little after dinner walk, which I then proceeded to get home and then have second dinner, because first dinner was not necessarily the most filling, because it was just some TV dinners my dad bought. Mostly because, like, Mom has decided that she had gone down to, like, she, our cousin, and then my mom's best friend had all decided to just go to, like, the beach, like, further down south. So, yeah. That's gonna be, like, a week. Yeah. Yeah, continuing.
Keep up with the beat.
Let's see. Hit him.
I'll take it from here.
we did it. Also, we like okay, it's not weird because, but like, why do we not have Suna as a part of this? I understand why we don't have Nangong as a part of like the Arya's tutorial because she wasn't in the game yet, or not an agent in the game yet. But I mean, she's still. Anyway.
Right here, right now.
You. Okay, we did it. Now can we... Yeah, fuck them up, guys.
Those troublemakers are back again.
Belita smash. I should probably just give your Wenjin to someone who can actually benefit from it.
How's this for an entrance?
And by someone who benefit from it, I mean probably Dylan.
Leave the show to me.
Yeah, no, you don't get to do that.
Keep up with the beat. Crush 'em. It's not over yet.
Anyway, you.
Don't blink. You'll miss me bashing you into the ground. Let's create the most beautiful stage.
Yeah, this is probably gonna go well. Constant bloom damage go over.
Safety is mandatory.
And Kalina got to finish it off because, I don't know, I was feeling generous. And I seriously considered not using the Gecko tonight, just because I was being lazy. And also I should probably, you know, maybe swap out, you know, maybe do another free little character mascot. That, just because, you know, that would be, you know, helpful. Oh, gross, I only got 18,000. Frig. Second anniversary. Thank you for reminding me of that. No, let's not do that. I thought about doing that. I already claimed all of them. Meaning I have 11 right there, and we crossed the 12,000 threshold, which means 75 still. Whatever, polychrome is polychrome, pulls are pulls, and I kind of want to do one right now. Why? I don't know. But let's be good and actually, you know, start doing the story for real. And oh, you're the one doing that. Ooh, pretty. Anyway, hello, brother man.
Belle, you're finally back.
Huh? Wise, what's wrong? Why do you look so tense?
Well, we did kind of pass out.
How could I not be? You suddenly lost contact with Fairy down at the bottom of the retroflux zone. If Remiel hadn't used your phone to let me know you were safe, I was about to grab Billy and Cecilia and go looking for you.
Aw.
Sorry. That was my fault. I should have let you know first. Wait, how did Remiel know my phone password? Did she learn it back then, too?
I mean, it's also possible that it was just a memory she briefly saw. Also, I see that I've gone down to 23 followers. Very nice.
So, what exactly happened after we lost contact with you?
Hey, so, funny story. You remember our old friend Sir Pico? You explained to Wise what happened earlier after you returned from the bottom floor of the retroflux zone.
You shared each other's memories. Can our ocular implants actually do something like that?
I don't know. Nothing like this has ever happened before.
Yeah, what was that about? I guess we'll find out. Hopefully, maybe, in the future.
But Remiel said she saw something similar when she pulled Thaumiel out of me.
You know, without context, that sounds really bad.
I think Thaumiel and my ocular implants must have had some kind of weird reaction or a resonance.
True. Thaumiel was there both times.
Mm-hmm.
But you've spent quite some time with Remiel before, and nothing like this has happened, right?
Maybe it only happens during really intense moments.
Yeah, that's true. I feel like there has to be something else besides the ocular implants and Thaumiel.
What is going on here?
How about we go ask Lady Dracena the night after tomorrow? She's overseeing our treatment, so she may know more about this.
So is she not missing? Because it felt like she went missing after the end of the last chapter.
The night after tomorrow? Why then?
Lady Dracena will be hosting a welcome banquet for the guests at the CCD reception hall. We received invitations as well.
Okay, cool.
Lady Dracena's hosting it herself. Does that mean the CCD's singularity leakage issue has already been resolved?
Most likely. Otherwise, she wouldn't have scheduled it.
Or something else could be up.
I heard there's another welcome banquet happening in Virium at the same time. Lady Linvern and the ESD are hosting it for guests who still haven't been cleared to land in Buastrom.
Okay.
When I went out this afternoon, I ran into Valina and Norma. It looked like they were already heading to Virium to make preparations.
I'm assuming Virium is another part of Roscalifer.
So there are still guests stuck in Virium. Do you think that person who looked like Sir Pico could really have been...
No, Belle. There's no chance it was him. You know he's already...
Yeah.
Yeah, but if it is him...
It's all right. I understand. Seeing Truvia again was bound to stir up old memories.
Though critically, does it sound like how he would, sound after growing up? I guess you wouldn't be able to figure it out, but...
But that's all in the past now. Sir Pico, Helios Academy, they're gone.
Jeez, Wise. How come you look even more upset than I do? Come on, that's enough doom and gloom for one night. Time for bed. We worked way too hard to fix our sleep schedule. Let's not mess it up again.
Okay, you don't have to call me out like that, game. Because, yeah, the past two nights I've been taking melatonin, and I'm definitely going to be taking more tonight, though I'm probably just going to dry scoop it tonight.
You're one to talk. Get some rest. And no playing phone games under the covers. Got it?
Wise leaves.
Before bed, maybe I should take another look at the data from the Retroflux zone. If I'm lucky, I might find something that tells me who the culprit really is.
You sit in front of the HG and completely lose track of time. Late that night.
Belle, your light's still on. Are you still working? Belle?
Nice sibling moment. Also, anyway, I think I was going to say something else, but then I forgot.
I told her to go to bed early, and yet...
Look, sometimes you just end up having to do something.
What are these papers scattered here?
Notice, these are drafts Master used to analyze the culprit's intentions.
Thank you, Fairy.
Additional notice. Master has been asleep for approximately 30 minutes. Deep sleep is highly probable.
Well, then maybe you should whisper.
Suggestion. Second Assistant, please refrain from any action that may wake Master.
I know, Fairy. She needs some good rest. I'll handle it from here. That's what the Second Assistant is for.
Negative. Correction. Second Assistant will complete it under Supreme Assistant's direction.
All right. I'm counting on you then, Supreme Assistant. Fairy, give me a quick summary of everything we've established so far.
All right, now we're just straight up letting Wise do it.
Understood. Displaying all current findings and analysis for Second Assistant. Finding 1. The culprit's victims share no common traits. Their identities are of limited use for further deduction. Finding 2. Whenever the culprit implanted potent ether into each Bangbu victim, He also set a specific activation time and activation location.
Okay.
So for the culprit, what matters is the time and location, not the victims' identities.
Time and location, huh? Like, I don't know, welcome banquet being hosted by one of the Sunbringers?
Affirmative. Based on current information, the most meaningful data is the time and location of each singularity leakage.
Fairy, can you pull up Airspace Patrol's recent records? Start from when singularity leakages began appearing frequently. I want to see when and where each occurred.
Understood. Accessing Airspace Patrol's internal network.
And try not to get caught doing that because we don't want to get kicked out.
Wait, Fairy. Why are you hacking into Airspace Patrol's intranet? How do we even explain this if they catch us? Just stick to the public records.
Too late, Second Assistant. Intrusion and search processes complete.
That was quick. Did you at least cover your tracks?
A complete schematic has been generated for Second Assistant, with all singularity leakage times and locations marked.
So these circles mark where each singularity leakage appeared, right?
Just straight up showing us the in-game render. Okay, one further up top, and then just kind of cascading downward.
The energy hub, the retroflux zone, the CCD. Looking at the map, they appear to be randomly scattered around Buastrom.
Yeah.
Right. I remember now. Even after a singularity leakage disappears, there's still a window where it can be reactivated.
Affirmative. Such events exist in archived records.
Fairy, could you mark the locations of these reactivated singularity leakages as well?
Ooh.
Understood. Corresponding locations have been added to the map for Second Assistant.
The positions changed a lot. No wonder it took so long for Lady Dracaena to deal with the CCD's singularity leakage problem.
Now, Mayhem, you better be chewing that food because I don't want to clean up any more vomit tonight, okay?
Fairy, what's the significance of these overlapping areas?
I was saying those two are a lot more glowy than the others.
Answer. These indicate multiple singularity leakages occurring in close proximity, both in time and location. Analysis. Under these conditions, multiple singularity leakages interact, causing the affected area in real space to expand accordingly.
Hang on, just have to read that.
So
Okay.
what you're saying is, multiple singularity leakages that appear at the same time and place can overlap. Wait, does that mean... Fairy, can you reorganize this data again? I want to pinpoint when and where these singularity leakages came closest to overlapping.
So we are just these two are just talking at full volume while Belle is just fully asleep.
Understood. Generating new analysis results for Second Assistant.
Oh.
This is it. This has to be it.
How long was I out for? Fairy, I said wake me up after a bit. Wise? What are you doing here?
That's not important. Fairy and I have figured out the culprit's true intent in creating singularity leakages. Come take a look.
Yeah, look at that. We figured this out.
This is the location of the singularity leakage the culprit created last week, 3 days after we rescued Toby. All the singularity leakages overlap with one another, and the affected area stretches from the edge of Scommel Hollow all the way to Buastrom's main urban district.
Up to Boston main urban district.
The culprit could use this method to move something from Scommel Hollow to Buastrom. Wait, Girtablullu?
Yeah, I think so too. The culprit's real objective is likely to move Girtablullu into Buastrom's urban district.
Okay, which would be...
When you encountered it, it was clearly attracted to singularity leakages.
But what happens after that? Once Girtablullu is inside Buastrom's urban district, then what?
I mean, causing chaos wouldn't exactly be optimal, and we're not entirely sure if it's... like, I mean, if it's a proto-enchainer, that would probably mean its power is more than a sacrifice, and we know sacrifices can exist outside of the Hollows. But even then...
And besides, if it's really inside the singularity leakages in Buastrom right now, why hasn't anyone spotted it yet?
Looks like we'll have to follow the trail of singularity leakages and investigate on site.
Haha! Boots on the ground investigating. Yay!
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Once it's daylight, Billy, Cecilia, and I will head to the energy hub. Maybe we can follow whatever traces are left and find a new lead.
After saying goodnight to Wise, you rest for a few hours. Soon, another morning arrives. So are we actually going to be with...
I don't think I slept very well.
Relatable.
I should head downstairs and find Billy and the others first.
So are we actually going with them? Or is Remiel going to be doing some shenanigans? Vicar? Welcome. Hi. I just came downstairs. Anyway. Fuck, what did Billy say? Is hanging the last room right now? Wonder what the other team the culprit has.
Belle, there you are. Wise already told us everything.
Good job.
Now that's our manager! You found a clue on the culprit in no time at all!
All right, time to investigate the site. We'll start at the energy hub and follow the singularity leakages one by one until we track down either the culprit or Girtablullu.
I mean, yeah, that works. We find the culprit, we can stop the culprit. We find Girtablullu, we attack Girtablullu, and by that point, Remiel will probably be following us.
Right. Fairy and I will stay here and provide remote support, as always. Belle, if you end up running into the culprit or Girtablullu, your safety comes first. Don't take any unnecessary risks.
Got it. Take plenty of risks.
Don't worry, Wise. I'll be extra careful. Promise.
We'll protect the manager too!
Yeah, don't worry, Wise. If anything goes wrong, I'll grab Belle and make a run for it. Oh, sorry, Billy. You're on your own, buddy.
He has a motorcycle. He'll be fine.
No problem! A Starlight Knight always protects their companions until their dying breath!
Wow. Seriously? Come on. Don't say stuff like that. It's bad luck. Anyway, it's getting late. Let's go.
It's the I'm pretty sure it's morning. Afternoon at the latest, depending on how long Belle slept. You then head to the energy hub with Billy and Cecilia. Following the path where singularity leeches disappeared, you make your way deeper into the energy hub. Eventually, you arrive in front of the strange fissure. This should be the end of the path. Ah yes, the in-game render. You carefully step inside, only to find yourselves facing...
Belle, we're here. Stay sharp. If things go south, just run. Huh? Where are we? Did we end up back in Buastrom?
I mean, that is where the singularity leakages were leading.
It looks like... an office?
This place feels really familiar. Wait, isn't this Lady Dracina's office? Felina brought me here before. Huh? Lady Dracina's office? So Girtablullu came all the way here just to walk straight into a trap? But Lady Dracina never mentioned anything like that. This is so strange. We expected the singularity leakage trail to lead into Buastrom. But why Lady Dracina's office of all places?
That's a very good question. Hopefully we can get an answer.
Wait, footsteps outside. Hide, now!
Before you can start to hide, the office door opens.
You startled me. What are you all doing here?
I mean, is the singularity leakage still there? Can we just point at it?
Oh, well, actually, Belle! You explain.
You tell Lady Dracina what you've discovered so far and how you arrived from the energy hub. you arrived here from the energy hub.
I see. A path formed by singularity leakages? I really hadn't considered that possibility before. If your speculation is correct, then Girtablullu is most likely hiding among the singularity leakages in Buastrom right now.
Yeah, hence why we're looking for it.
And if that's the case, then it all makes sense. Huh? Lady Dracena? Do you have any other clues? Well, you see, a few nights ago, a small singularity leakage appeared near my office.
Uh-huh.
Considering that, together with your deductions, the target of both the culprit and Girtablullu is most likely... Belle, could I ask these two to step outside for a moment? After all, their identities... Huh? It's okay, Lady Dracena. We're all friends here. There won't be any trouble. I understand, but this concerns Rose Califer's highest level secrets. The fewer people who know, the better.
So, alright, makes sense that you don't want to keep pretty much any super duper top secret stuff, you know, out of any ears that you don't want.
Especially considering who these two are. A new Eridu public security officer and, an unemployed freeloader.
Alright, you didn't have to do him like that.
An unemployed freeloader is a little harsh, Lady Dracena.
I mean, yeah, I mean, he does work for Nicole.
Oh, I get it. It's the kind of top secret stuff where knowing too much means trouble, right? Maybe even getting silenced permanently.
Yeah, more or less. It's a bit complicated, so Belle and I will need some time to talk. Cecilia and Billy, you can return to Amber Hall and rest. Once we're done, someone will escort Belle back to you.
Right away, no problem, Lady Dracena. Me and this robot vacuum will disappear right now. We already stopped listening.
Yeah, so how much of a commotion do you think Billy will cause if he just pulled out the motorcycle right, like, through the building? Cecilia hurries away with Billy in tow.
Something feels off somehow.
You don't say.
Why am I being treated differently from Cecilia and Billy? Is it something about my identity? Why would Lady Dracena send them away like that? Should I call Billy and Cecilia back here?
I mean, maybe pull out Pyrois just in case?
What is it, Belle? Something on your mind? It's nothing, Lady Dracena. Come here, Belle. I'll tell you what happened that night.
Okay.
That night, I had just returned to my office when I sensed an unusually strong ether presence in the air. The source seems to be somewhere around here.
Okay, it's raining now.
Now that you mention it, yeah. I can still feel a faint trace of ether in this room.
Also run comic book land.
Aside from the residual ether, these documents were scattered across the floor at the time. Lady Dracena, do these documents have something to do with what happened? Compare them with what you have found. Once you read them, you will understand.
So I have to pick up the notes off of the floor in order to read them. Got it.
CCD facility renovation plans, personnel transfer records, Rosetta data, daily reports. These don't really have anything in common, do they?
Dracena, why are you, like, looming like that? Oh, and suddenly the eyes are activating.
What's going on? My eyes just... Huh? Wait, that ethereal broke in here days ago. So why is there still ether residue? And the ether isn't coming from in front of me. It feels more like... behind me.
Oh.
I knew it! You're not Lady Dracena! What the heck are you?
Well, if I had to guess, Girtablullu.
Lady Dracena. I'm Truvia from High Ambitions Corp. I'm here for our appointment.
Truvia, run!
Oh. Well, that's rude.
Truvia! No. No, no!
Oh wow, just insta-dead.
Move now.
Alright, well that was clearly Sigrid's voice, and Pyros was just like, yeah, we're out of here. Like, was it Sigrid's voice? I feel like it was Sigrid's voice. Inside the CCD, piercing alarm sounds again and again.
Lady Justina, are you unharmed? We received word that something inside the CCD... Is that... Miss Truvia? How did this...
Sigrid? Oh, thank goodness, just in time. Hurry, help me stop the bleeding.
I'm pretty sure you pierced her heart.
Yes, Lady Justina.
This is my fault. I shouldn't have left her here alone with Belle.
Belle? Lady Justina, forgive my boldness, but do you mean... Miss Belle gravely wounded Miss Truvia?
Yes, that's what happened. What I mean is, I never realized there was such a deep animosity between Belle and Truvia. But I believe Belle must have acted on impulse. She would never do this otherwise. In any case, our first priority is to find Belle and get to the bottom of this. She just fled.
Wait, so was it Sigrid who told us to move, or was it like, Scorched Horizon who told us to move through Pyros? Because, that's like, last I checked, those two have pretty different voices, unless Pyros was just being more, you know, verbally alarmed than normal.
Lindvern isn't here, so can I count on you to handle this, Sigrid? Sigrid, is something troubling you?
Ah, my apologies, Lady Justina. I will find Belle at once and bring her back to you.
Good. I'll leave that to you, Sigrid. And about tonight? Keep it quiet for now. We don't want our guests who've just arrived to feel any unnecessary panic.
Yeah, after all, you gotta make sure all the guests still remain in one place.
Yes, Lady Justina.
Go, Sigrid. Go fulfill your duty. Find her, arrest her, and then bring her back to me.
Hey, so Ramiel, can we crash with you for a little bit? Meanwhile, somewhere else in the city of the skies.
Pyrois!
Alright, just looking at Pyros' entire bakery. And also Belle.
Why did you pull me back? Truvia, she was right there. Why wouldn't you let me save her?
Because she's beyond saving.
Huh?
Her wounds were clearly fatal. There was no way to save her.
Alright, being practical. Maybe not the most taxing to be right now.
And that thing that appeared like Sunbringer. We cannot face it on our own.
But aren't you powerful, Pyrois?
Okay, yeah, but even I have my limits.
You're supposed to be powerful, Pyrois! So why didn't you use that power to save her?
Are you sure? Do you really want to see the rest of Rose Califer buried alongside your old classmate?
Can you be not cryptic?
Acting on impulse won't save her. And it won't help you either. Take some time to clear your head in the rain before that thing finds you.
Okay, so you're being a lot more of a conversationalist right now. And also, have a clear my head in the rain. Who do you think I am, Promia?
And then go do what only you can do. What you have to do.
Something only I can do. But right now, I can't do anything.
Whoosh.
You sure look like a mess.
Umbrella, feathers, wing.
It's only been one day. How did you end up like this?
I've had a very traumatic incident.
Ramiel, why are you here?
The airspace patrol alarms have been going off non-stop. So I had to check, didn't I? They could be looking for their fugitive.
It's a panoramic thing. I can do this.
So, how did you manage to end up in such a mess?
Hey, so, Dracina's not Dracina right now.
All right. If you don't want to talk, fine. But don't stand out here in the rain, okay? You'll catch a cold. And if you don't want to go home... Oh, right. Amber Hall's already surrounded by the airspace patrol. Going back now would be walking straight into a trap.
Again, can I crash with you?
In that case, why not come to my place for a while? At least I can give you somewhere to sleep.
Hey, by the way, that theory I had about what happened between Remiel and Colonel Vike, yeah, I feel like if I watched the animated short they released, I'd probably have that question answered. But that's a problem for later me.
If you don't answer, then I'll take your silence as a yes.
So you gotta carry her, because I don't think Belle's, like, willingly going anywhere right now. Still days, you let Remiel bring you back to her place at the Enna Gang's hideout. And that, or hear what Remiel has to say. Okay, nice to see that the rain stopped, or I guess they just didn't program the rain here.
Like. Just, not the bed. Wet bedding is such a pain to deal with.
You know, this is kind of the problem with just being out in the, having it be right here. I feel like if anyone there looked over here, they might see you.
Here's a towel. You should dry yourself off.
No, I want to be soaping wet right now.
If you've got the strength, you can take a hot shower, too. There's a makeshift bathroom over there. The Bangbu built it for me. Okay, fine. If you don't want to move, I'll dry you off myself.
Heyo.
Why? Why did you bring me here?
Hey, shouldn't you thank me first, Miss Soaked to the Bone?
Add it to the counter.
Thanks, Remiel.
Since when did you become so obedient? That isn't like you at all. If you really want to show your thanks, here, it's your turn.
I really don't want to play the Q&A game right now. Remiel hands over another clean towel as she speaks.
My turn? To do what?
Your turn to dry my wings for me, of course. There are spots I can't reach on my own.
I think that just means you're not trying hard enough.
Hey, what's with that look? I've already dried you off. Now it's your turn to return the favor.
Okay.
You switch places with Remiel and sit behind her. So this is what a winged Thyron's wing feels like.
You know, Belle, I've never liked rainy days.
Fair enough. Okay, and more of this. Okay, I see what you're doing there. Anyway, moving on.
The rain always leaves my wings soaked and heavy. Shake as I might, I can never quite dry them. The same goes for taking a shower, though at least I can manage to keep my wings from getting too wet.
Wet wings must feel really uncomfortable, right?
Yes. Honestly, it's miserable and such a hassle to manage.
I mean, how exactly do you clean them then?
A hairdryer is useless. Too hot and I start shedding. Too cold and I catch a chill. But I can't just wait for them to air dry. It takes forever, and I'm way too impatient for that. Besides, it leaves this strange smell that I can never wash out. So, the best solution is a slow towel dry like this. But with wings this large, there are always spots I can't reach. Before, if I got caught in the rain, I'd sneak onto Belly's bed and roll around, drying my wings on her sheets.
Well, that just feels very cat-like, I think.
Huh? Wait, hold up. How on earth could you just barge into someone else's bed? Wouldn't she be furious?
What, is the plan to get her to come sleep in your bed?
It was fine as long as I didn't get caught. Though, of course, whenever Belly did notice me, she was absolutely furious. And no matter how angry she was, in the end, she'd always do just what you're doing now. Slowly drying the spots that were still damp. Belle, do you know what New Eridu's records say about what became of Belly and me?
I mean, I certainly don't.
I remember something about an operation called the Day of Silence. You and Colonel Vike were involved in an accident, and then both died in the line of duty.
Yes, died in the line of duty. Such a noble, dignified phrase. Though, in a sense, it isn't entirely wrong. After all, for us Void Hunters, our first and only duty was to suppress the Karma Core inside our weapons.
So you're gonna explain what that is, or?
The Karma Core? Inside the Void Hunter's weapons?
That's right. Remember the Enchainer I mentioned before?
Yeah.
What truly sets them apart from ordinary ethereals is a special core known as a Karma Core, found only within an Enchainer.
Ooh.
According to RK, a Karma Core differs from an ordinary Ether Core. It doesn't form naturally. It is something made directly by the Creator. The Creator made the Karma Cores, a power capable of rewriting the laws within Hollows, and used them as the cores to create the Enchainers of the Great Hollows. That's the gist of it, at least.
So I'd say the Tablets of Ruin, but those were more for taking, not for Throne World creation. Got it.
Back then, after a long and bitter struggle, we finally were able to bring down one of the Enchainers. But the Karma Core itself could not be destroyed. RK and Sunbringer, they wanted to eliminate the threat posed by the Karma Core once and for all, while allowing humanity to harness the power within it. In the end, they found a way to seal the Karma Core within Porceloy, and from that, they forged the Void Hunter weapons.
So just the one core created all of your weapons, or did you have at least a handful lying around?
So, the power inside Void Hunter weapons actually comes from the Creator?
You know, I'm pretty sure Shiggy-1 would really like this knowledge.
Yes, which is exactly why there are so many side effects. At the time, we were naive enough to believe that if we could truly master that power, humanity might finally overcome the Hollows once and for all.
So Talos' side effect is going berserk. The Qingming sword side effect is like memory and sense erasure. What exactly? What's the drawback from your weapon?
So, when RK and Sunbringer proposed the plan, we never doubted it for a moment.
Lady Sunbringer and Professor RK's plan?
Yes. Project Sunseeker. I'll never forget that accursed name for as long as I live. Simply put, it was an experiment that used vast quantities of Porceloy as a medium to partially fuse us Void Hunters with the Karma Core sealed within our weapons.
That feels like a surefire way of getting corrupted.
They fused you with a Karma Core? Then that means...
It meant we'd become artificial enchainers. No more enduring the costs of wielding Void Hunter weapons, and perhaps even achieving a stronger form to defend New Eridu. Looking back, I can hardly believe I fell for RK's lies so easily.
So, it was in that experiment when you and Colonel Vike...
Yes. Belly and I were the final participants. Or rather, the final test subjects.
Okay, I was gonna ask.
Looking back, I wonder if Belly already knew the truth behind RK and Sunbringer's plan.
I mean, I guess this would explain why she does hold a grudge against Sunbringer, but...
Otherwise, she probably wouldn't have insisted on coming along. She's never been one to enjoy the spotlight. If only I'd realized what she was thinking sooner.
Ramiel.
So it was to protect you, I guess.
RK was extremely meticulous, always laying out careful, detailed plans. So, I can't say if the Karma Core losing control during the experiment was truly an accident, or if it was his cleverly disguised plan all along.
I mean, this sounds like it was purely RK's thing, and that Sunbringer just signed off on it.
But whatever the truth, it ended with the Karma Core spiraling out of control and Belly becoming a new Enchainer. As for me, I partially fused with the Karma Core inside Damiel, becoming what I am now. A monster. Half human, half Enchainer.
Okay, I know this is like super sad, but I feel like you're only a monster from your POV.
Maybe deep down, I'm just not ready to give up my life so easily. In the final moment, Thaumiel's power of controlling temporal patterns froze me in a state of near suspended animation.
So I guess that explains why you suddenly pop back up 100 years later.
I didn't fully awaken from the seal in Persena's Hollow until about a year ago.
The power of temporal patterns.
Right. Remember my feathers? The ones that can pin you in place? That's an example. The Karma Core sealed within Thaumiel holds the power to halt the flow of time.
Fun.
And because I partially fused with the Karma Core, even without Thaumiel, I can replicate a similar effect on a smaller scale. But that little bit of power isn't nearly enough to take on those 3 Sunbringers. That's why I had to reclaim Thaumiel. Even if it accelerates my path to becoming an Enchainer, I still have to...
Ramiel falls silent for a moment. She still has her back to you, but somehow you can picture the sadness and loneliness on her face. Just like the expression you're wearing right now.
Never mind. Enough about me. Why am I even telling you all of this?
Because sometimes it's good to have someone to talk to about this kind of thing.
Still, now that I've told you so much...
A white wing suddenly sweeps in front of you. Ramiel turns to face you, wearing the same faintly enigmatic smile as always.
It's your turn.
Huh? My turn again? Wait, to do what?
I don't know, lay your soul bare?
To tell me your story, of course. Let's call it another round of our little Q&A game.
Okay, I don't know if Mayhem left the room or not.
You didn't actually ask, but I had a feeling you'd want to know. So I went ahead and answered anyway. Now, it's your turn.
I wasn't even going to ask anything. You just started talking.
Yeah, almost like you wanted to, like an excuse to just trauma dump.
Fair enough. But once you say certain things out loud, they don't weigh on you quite as much anymore. Or perhaps you'd like a little help getting started? Let me think.
Serpico and Truvia. They transferred to Helios not long after Wise and I started there. They came from a prominent background. They were the adopted children of Masyant, the head of High Ambitions Corp. On top of that, they were excellent students. It didn't take long for them to become the talk of the academy. We were all studying under Miss Carroll at the time, and before long, we became close friends. Back then, we were full of big dreams. We wanted to fully understand the Hollows, maybe even conquer all 6 Great Hollows, or as our teachers like to put it, seize the sun called Helios.
Okay, I'm pretty sure the 6 Great Hollows have been brought up before, but that, but like, It's like the 6 Great Hollows, New Eridu, I'm pretty sure, and like, there's been one example of, I'm pretty sure, official media mentioning the Dark Wall, which is like the hollow that encompasses the rest of the world. But I don't think that's actually come up in-game in the story yet. So, just 6 Great Hollows.
Later, because the 4 of us had the top grades, we became the only 4 people ever to have smart ocular implants.
Mayhem.
Then, during a performance test for the implants, I lost control. Serpico, he died because of me. When I finally woke up in the hospital, I learned that Truvia had been taken away by people from High Ambitions the day after the incident. The next time I saw her was during the fall of the old capital. She was with one of High Ambition's rescue teams. To be honest, I never imagined we'd meet again like that.
Alright, so now we're here. Right, back here.
Wise and I were both badly injured at the time, but we still wanted to go back. Back to the ruins of Helios, and save as many people as we could. We begged Truvia for High Ambition's help. We were willing to guide them through the Hollows, willing to do whatever they asked of us, but she refused, without a moment's hesitation. What happened after that is kind of a blur. But on that day, no one made it out of Helios alive, except Wise and me.
I mean, technically Seed also made it out alive, but that was like a few weeks later.
Then, in Rose Califer, I saw Truvia again. We talked about the past, but the way she spoke about it felt like she was talking about someone else's life. I don't know how to face her. And ever since then, no matter what I do, I can't shake the feeling that I'm being watched. That gaze. I don't know whether it was Truvia's or Serpico's or...
Perhaps it was your own. The you from the past. The one who kept thinking, if only I'd done something sooner. The one who never managed to forgive themselves. Making peace with the past isn't easy. And sometimes, you don't get the chance at all.
Yeah, there won't be another chance. Truvia, she was killed by Dracena. By that thing pretending to be Dracena.
Something pretending to be Dracena? Belle, what exactly happened before I found you? Will you tell me?
Okay, so yeah, this is new information to her. You tell Remiel everything about that happened inside the CCD.
I see. So that means Dracena, the youngest of the Sunbringers, had already... No. Judging from the timeline and the outcome, perhaps not yet.
Suddenly, a commotion erupts outside. Hurried bamboo footsteps and frantic shouting echo through the area.
Huh? What's going on out there?
I'm not sure. Let's go find out.
Go back. There's nothing here. Let me guess. Sigrid?
Forgive me, but I cannot obey.
Yep.
Is that secret?
How did you find me here? Also, can I go here yet? No. That's my specialty. Well, let me go there. That one. Hey, don't official with official duties. It'll only make things worse. No, like, not there even is anyone here. Wait, Sigrid, please don't come any closer. There's nothing here.
I am afraid I cannot comply. I know Miss Bell is here, and I have come to take her back. Please do not stand in the way of my duty.
How did you find me here?
Secret. She won't be easy to fool. Belle, hide for now. I'll think of something. Belle? What are you doing?
No,
Sigrid, leave them out of this. I'm right here.
Thank you for your understanding and cooperation, Miss Bell.
But I'm sorry. I can't go back with you.
You came out on your own? And Lady Ramiel too? No, no, hurry and hide. This person's dangerous.
Well, since Belle has already stepped out into the open, I suppose there's little point in my remaining hidden. This would be our first proper face-to-face meeting, would it not, Deputy Director of Airspace Patrol?
Ramiel. Now that is an unexpected development. Miss Bell, Lady Dracena has ordered a search for you. But our only aim is to uncover the truth of what happened inside the CCD. So please, come back with me.
Well, the truth is that thing ain't Lady Dracena.
As for this fugitive wanted for the attempted assassination of Lady Eldrada...
Just so we're clear, if you decide to make a move here, you'll be the only one who dies.
Yeah, Sigrid, as strong as you are, I don't like your chances against her.
How can you be so sure before you actually try?
I don't mind getting my hands dirty. I am a fugitive after all. Hardly a saint to begin with.
Yeah, and also, what's stopping her from just, freezing you in plates and then stabbing you? Freezing you in plates, yeah. Well done, voice.
But are you really willing to die like this? As a puppet controlled by that monster without ever learning the truth?
Yeah, and has Sigrid seen Pyrois? Because if she has, she knows that it has more like of a broadsword, maybe kind of a claymore looking thing. And Truvia had a very hole-shaped hole in her chest.
Then speak plainly. I have no patience for riddles.
Very well. You really do take all the fun out of it, don't you? Then I'll tell you outright. The Sunbringer inside the CCD was Girtablullu in disguise.
Belle, how did you not piece that together?
What did you say?
Huh? I expected that reaction from Sigrid, but you too, Belle? I thought you'd figured it out already.
Yeah, same here.
How did you even come to that conclusion? I know it definitely wasn't Lady Dracena, but Girtablullu? There's no way.
That is quite a story you've come up with, Ramiel.
Oh? I was expecting something more along the lines of, "How dare you slander Lady Dracena?" followed by you charging straight at me with your spear. I was quite prepared for that. Or could it be you've suspected all along that the Sunbringer at the CCD might not be the real one?
What makes you so certain that it was Girtablullu?
Intuition, perhaps? Of course, there was also my trust in Belle, and a little reasoning. According to Belle's account, they followed the trail of singularity leakage through the energy hub, yet somehow ended up in Dracena's office. Then the false Dracena showed up, sent Billy and Cecilia away,
began mutating into an ethereal and attempted to silence Belle for good. That's when Truvia arrived. She saw through the imposter's disguise too, and became her first target.
Well, she looked up, saw what was going on, and then got stabbed about it. So, is that really he's seeing through the imposter's disguise, or just just turning up in a very bad time?
After that, Sigrid, Dracena ordered you to bring Belle back to the CCD and uncover the truth. Have I got that right?
Yeah. Sigrid, I know it's hard to believe, but that's what I saw with my own eyes.
I did receive orders from Lady Dracena. But what does that prove?
Let's put it this way, Sigrid. Before you arrived, based solely on Belle's description, I assumed Lady Dracena's karma core had gone out of control and turned her into an enchainer. But from what we've seen before, if that were the case, there is no way she could have retained her human consciousness, much less continued issuing orders to you.
Okay, so seriously, what the hell is Girtablullu? Okay, well, I guess technically speaking, if Girtablullu and the primordial vessel are on par with each other, I guess it would make sense that Girtablullu would be able to at least communicate.
With that possibility ruled out, and considering Belle's discovery of the singularity leakages, along with the recent appearance of multiple enchainer larvae, it is entirely possible that either Girtablullu or Bashmu entered the CCD through the singularity leakage, and, through the karma core, became partially fused with Dracena.
How could that even be possible?
It seems you have at least a basic understanding of enchainers and karma cores. Good. That saves me a fair bit of explanation. I can't say how Sunbringer managed it, but the most likely explanation is that she divided her karma core into 3 parts and entrusted them to the 3 ladies we see today.
So the reason Girtablullu hasn't become a full enchainer is because it's only working with 1/3 of the core necessary.
That would also explain why Girtablullu and Bashmu appeared at roughly the same time. Then again, there may be a 3rd enchainer larva out there that we simply haven't discovered yet. As for why I don't think it was Bashmu, well, that's the easy part. Bashmu is enormous. Had it appeared in Buastrum, it couldn't possibly have gone unnoticed.
Yeah, that's equivalent of the Alaskan bullworm showing up in Bikini Bottom. Like, people are gonna see that shit.
So, either it was Girtablullu or a 3rd enchainer larva we haven't discovered yet. It attacked Lady Dracena, and it succeeded. Just not completely. Otherwise, there would have been no reason to keep impersonating her. If I had to compare it to something, it would be like 2 people fighting over the same controller. Dracena's consciousness and Girtablullu's consciousness coexist in the same body, competing for control of both the body and the karma core. Judging by the current situation, it seems Girtablullu has the upper hand.
So what, we literally have to beat it out of her?
That is still nothing more than speculation.
Okay, well, what's your idea, Sigrid?
And if Miss Belle deceived you, then none of your conclusions would hold.
It's true. I have no way of proving that I wasn't lying.
Yeah, so unless Pyros wants to try and back us up, which I don't think they're inclined to, then...
It's all right, Belle. I believe you. And I believe everything you've told me.
Yeah, she was kind of crying in the rain.
Remember the rules of our little Q&A game. You don't have to tell the whole truth, but no one is allowed to lie. And besides, Sigrid, you've heard us out this much already. I'd say that means there's still room for us to talk. Wouldn't you agree?
What is it you want to talk about?
Why, how to get that poor little Sunbringer out of her current predicament, of course. So, interested? There's too many eyes out here. We should speak inside.
Yeah, aka...
Retroflux zone. I never would have thought you would be hiding here.
Uh-oh. And here I thought you had let me go on purpose.
Alright. Hey, you. Around the road. I was supposed to be running and jumping. Ain't anywhere. So, Legendary Repair Master, mind if I borrow the robot? Of course, the Repair Master never hesitates to lend out this meticulously maintained masterpiece. A smooth ride is the best compliment you can give me. So, how do I actually get it? Let me at it! Haha! How do I do this again? How do I out? How do I get out? Ow, 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 ow. You, let me out. How am I being bested by a cardboard box? Is. I guess more accurately, how is... I guess more accurately, how is a presumably metal robot being bested by cardboard boxes? Yeah, you're super serious, my friend. Anyway, more talk.
I never expected the Airspace Patrol surveillance network to have such a glaring blind spot.
Would you call it that? Before all this, I wouldn't have believed anyone would willingly live in the sewers with a whole colony of Bangbu either.
You are the one doing that.
I was pretty shocked when I first got here, too.
All right, let's save the small talk for later. Let's discuss how we're going to deal with Girtablullu. Or rather, what to do about Dracaena. First of all, the enemy has already taken control of the CCD. That effectively gives it access to Rose Califer's communications network as well. In other words, we can't communicate with anyone through electronic means right now. If we do, it'll notice us almost immediately.
Well, that's not convenient.
Lady Dracaena did give orders to keep a close watch on any unusual communication signals within the island.
See? The enemy is already starting to show the cloven hoof. No offense to horse tyrants, of course.
Heh. Honks.
Go on.
Dealing with it wouldn't actually be difficult. The real problem is how to do it quietly. Even I can't be sure I could bring it down in a single strike. None of us knows how deeply it has fused with the Karma Core. If we act rashly, worst case, everyone in Rose Califer ends up witnessing Lady Dracaena turn into an ethereal. And by then, even if we manage to save Dracaena, to Rose Califer, all we've really done is save a monster that could turn into an ethereal at any moment.
That would be bad for public morale.
I never thought you cared about Rose Califer's order and stability.
Why wouldn't I? This is the utopia my friend built with her own hands.
Remiel's right. We need a way to keep the imposter contained without drawing any attention. Sneaking back into the CCD again probably won't work. Even if Sigrid helped us and cleared out all the guards, the imposter would catch on the moment she did anything out of the ordinary. Unless we could somehow lure the imposter out of the CCD and into somewhere isolated. Somewhere no one would notice. Wait. Remiel, Sigrid, I've got it! A way to deal with that imposter without anyone ever finding out.
Is it taking it down to the... where are we taking it?
Oh?
Please, go on.
Tomorrow evening, the CCD will be holding a welcoming banquet for the island's guests in its reception hall.
Uh-huh.
It's supposed to be hosted by Lady Dracaena herself, which means she's definitely going to be there.
That does sound promising. We could go in as guests instead of forcing our way into the CCD. That would save us a great deal of trouble.
But, Miss Bell, with so many guests around, how do you plan to stay unnoticed?
That is a good question.
What if a singularity leakage appeared just as the imposter made its appearance? Or maybe a passage formed from multiple singularity leakages? If that's how it got into Buastrom, then we could use the same trick to send it back. And if there just happened to be no airspace patrol soldiers patrolling the hollow at the time, then nobody would notice, right?
I am starting to lose track of what you mean, Miss Bell. How are you going to make a singularity leakage appear in the CCD reception hall at that exact time?
I mean...
Yesterday, Remiel and I found the culprit's crime scene at the bottom of the retroflux zone. We also figured out how those singularity leakages are being created.
Oh?
I think I can make something similar. If we keep it under control, nobody at the banquet will be in any danger.
Fighting fire with fire, are we?
Yeah, as long as we have stable hollow observation data to run the calculations. Oh, wait, no. I don't have the HDD with me, and I can't reach Wise or Fairy either. So how am I supposed to get stable hollow observation data?
Uh-oh. That look on your face tells me something's wrong, Belle.
If you are concerned about obtaining stable hollow observation data, while I am not an expert in that field, I should still be able to offer some assistance.
Nice.
There is a derelict area known as Rosewick within the Scommel Hollow.
Ooh, Rosewick.
During patrols, we discovered equipment there that is similar to what the CCD uses to process Rosetta data. However, due to their excessive size, they were left abandoned on site and never retrieved.
Ah, so too big to bother with.
If that equipment still works, then that might just do it. But without Databoo handling the calculations, it'd probably take forever to... the Enna Gang's Bangboo! Most of the Enna Gang's Bangboo used to be CCD Databoo. If they're willing to help us.
Don't you remember, Belle? In their eyes, those 3 Sunbringers are all imposters.
Hey, so Griff, do you want to reveal if you've been eavesdropping?
Anyway, leave this to me. At the very least, Prophet Boo should be willing to do me this favor. That leaves one final question. How are we supposed to get into Scommel Hollow without tipping off the imposter?
Almost simultaneously, you and Remiel turn to look at Sigrid.
Why are you both suddenly looking at me like that?
Oh, nothing. I simply thought a certain airspace patrol deputy director might be able to get us into Scommel Hollow.
At first light tomorrow, I will return here and find a way to get you to Rosewick.
Okay.
I can also pretend I never saw you tonight. That is all the assistance I can offer. And if I discover that everything you have told me is false, I will personally answer for tonight's decision, whatever the cost.
Okay. Sigrid turns to leave, but pauses just before reaching the door.
Before I leave, there is one final matter I would like to confirm with you, Remiel. You once attempted to assassinate Lady Eldrada. Why, then, are you going to such lengths to save Lady Dracaena?
That is a good question.
Because none of them are the Sunbringer I'm looking for. To me, they're no different from this city in the sky. They're all gifts Sunbringer left behind for the world. I simply don't want to stand by and watch the things my friend cherished be destroyed by monsters from who knows where.
Sigrid says nothing more and leaves. After that, you and Remiel spend some time explaining everything to Prophet Boo. He wrestles with it for a while, but eventually agrees to your request. It's getting late. Better get some rest while you can. Everything depends on tomorrow. Beneath heavy wings and... heavy and soaked. Yay, we completed. And we're probably going to keep going because this would be a boring part otherwise. Arcade machine. Also, hey, is that the makeshift bathroom? Because, I mean, doesn't exactly look like there's a whole lot. Tactics board. Table says small tactics blackboard sketch with a rough map for his caliphate and a few marked routes. Looks like Remiel uses it to work out her infiltration and escape plans. Look closer and you'll see some marked location. And it's probably areas of some kind of significance, but what kind of locations are these? Hold on. Warren Birkins, Boomscones, Cup a Moment, Girtablullu's. Why is every single one of these food place? And what's that note saying? Remember to send Griff out early to line up for the limited edition pancakes at Roaring Birkins. Heh. After a crisis like today, I figured sleep wouldn't come easy for you. Are you doing all right, fellow wanted criminal? Or, I'm sorry, dear fellow wanted criminal. Not bad. You? Me? Well, I'm used to this situation already, so I'm fine, of course. That's not what I'm talking about your physical condition. Are you worried about me because I mentioned... Are you worried about me because I mentioned my enchainer transformation? Relax. I'm tougher than you think. I can feel myself slipping slowly and irreversibly toward the abyss of an enchainer, but I'm not about to turn into some monster anytime soon. You can rest assured that I won't snap and attack you while we are working together. Will using Thaumiel's strength worsen your enchainer transformation? Well, I'd be lying if I said it doesn't. The more I use Thaumiel, the stronger the creator's corruption. But I need that power, so there's no reason for me to hold back. Don't worry, Miss Worrywart. My companion provided me with some specially made medicine. When the corruption gets too gnarly, I'll hide myself in this little room and use the calming medicine and ride it out. Just like a week ago. This is just your perceptiveness. Is this just your perceptiveness coming to play, or are you holding a grudge? But you're not wrong. A week ago, the back-to-back fighting pushed me right to the edge, and I could barely keep the corruption in check. The corruption will show on my skin, and trust me, you don't want to see it. Honestly, I don't want anyone seeing me like that, all monstrous and ugly. I'd rather die. So, sorry for running. Took a week, but I finally got the symptoms under control. Remy. Feels like we got way off track. Maybe your brooding vibes are rubbing off on me, Miss Sourface. I'm fine, at least for now. Add Miss Sourface to the list. You should get some rest and take better care of yourself. We're counting on you tomorrow. If you really can't sleep, I don't mind giving you my bed. Alright, we chat with Remy before bed, and now Remiel's bed. No, this is where she slept while lying low in Roast Califer. No idea where she got the bed, but in the Retroflex, where everything looks a bit worn, this thing stands out, finely crafted and decorated with all her favorite hit plushies and little trinkets. It gives off a rather unique feeling of comfort. Plushies. The bed bears a relaxing fragrance. Look close enough, and you'll even spot a few naturally shed feathers. You're curious about how that bed feels. Sure, you've been on it before, back when you passed out, but you didn't really get a chance to properly appreciate it. Try touching the bed. The bed's still warm. Come to think of it, with things that big, she could probably sleep face down at night. She can probably only sleep face down at night. Feels a bit disrespectful to keep following that line of thought. Never mind. And so what? There's just a... okay. This feels a little, small and uncomfortable.
Feels like way too much happened today. My brain can barely keep up.
Also, we're right next to, we're right next to a boombox, so I don't think we're going to be getting the best rest.
There's no way I'm making it back to Amber Hall. I guess Guess I'll just have to stay here for the night. I hope Wise and the others won't worry. No, they definitely will.
Correct. Mayhem, you better not be chewing a wire. I know you've never chewed wires before, but that better not be something you're doing. Exhaustion soon takes over you, and you fall asleep. You toss and turn all night through the tangle of restless streams until Sigrid's voice cuts through the haze.
Sigrid's here so early. I'd better go take a look.
I need it more. First come, first serve. For many who need to hibernate. Mayhem seems very comfortable right now. Anyway.
Good morning. I have secured a carrot for the Rosewick area. As promised, I will escort you there.
How do you intend to get us there? Surely not under the pretense of transporting newly captured fugitives.
Of course not. I brought this.
You brought?
That pause was too suspicious. She must have actually considered taking us there as prisoners.
Yeah, but I mean, how? That going that far as prisoners would not necessarily be the most under the radar.
So, what's inside?
Inconspicuous, that was the word I was looking for.
Costumes and props. They should allow you to accompany me openly into Scommel Hollow.
Ooh, tell me there's a fake mustache.
I see. Airspace patrol uniforms. Not a bad idea.
Right. If we're disguised as airspace patrol soldiers accompanying you in the hollow, this could work. Thanks, Sigrid.
Yes. That is the plan.
You genuinely did not think of that, did you?
In any case, please hurry and change. Time is short. We must depart as soon as possible.
Before long, the three of you arrive at the port outpost near Buastrum. Mayhem, I don't understand why pushing your face up against the wall is the most comfortable thing you can do.
Hey, look! What's that?
Wait a second. There are two Mr. Roars?
One of whom looks suspiciously like the person who's currently wanted.
Is something the matter? Why have you fallen silent? Is the size incorrect?
I think you need to take some time to really consider your planning skills.
It's, not just the size. Though the size is certainly part of the problem. Secret, are you serious? You expect this to fool the airspace patrol soldiers?
I mean, she's in charge of that. So I figure anything she says goes.
Yes. I believe it should serve well enough.
No. There's no serving here. The Deputy Director of the Airspace Patrol traveling with Mr. Roar. Two Mr. Roars, no less. Is there anything in Rose Califer more suspicious than that?
Easy, Remiel, easy. I'm sure Sigrid has her reasons for this.
In truth, it was already rather late by the time I returned yesterday, and I had no time to prepare.
If we were leaving at first light, you clearly had some time.
As luck would have it, one of our squad members found a Mr. Roar mascot suit near Beckford Street during yesterday's routine patrol, so I brought it with me.
Beckford Street? Remiel, is this the one you left there the day before yesterday?
That would certainly explain why she thinks the size is a problem.
Oh? So you are fond of Mr. Roar too, Remiel?
I am not. How did you even arrive at that conclusion? Wait. There are two mascot suits here. Don't tell me.
The other one is mine.
Hmm? So, you're a fan of Mr. Roar?
In any case, once we enter the outpost, I ask that you both cooperate and play your parts as Mr. Roar properly. Do not do anything that would reveal your identities.
Okay, Deputy Director Secret. From now on, we're the Roar Roar Twins. Rawr.
Yeah.
You seem rather pleased with yourself.
Hey, listen, I've had a very shitty couple of hours. I'm trying to have fun here.
Stay in character, Remiel. Every sentence Mr. Roar says must end with "rawr."
Understood, Deputy Director Secret. Roar!
Someone got stabbed through the heart less than an hour ago.
Very well. Since you are both prepared, let us move out.
Oh. Okay, be careful. Looking respectfully. I am looking so respectfully right now.
I never thought I'd be putting this outfit on a second time.
You put it on a third time.
Come on. You look like you were having fun last time.
You two, do not forget to add "rawr" to the end of your sentences.
Yeah, I'm weak. I'm also going to be pulling for Sigrid. Because I was already considering it, yeah, even though it would have been, not great. But at the same time, I have self-control. Anyway, you.
Good morning, Lady Sigrid. Up and about early as always, huh? They are?
Okay, you at least look like you're a new character model. Or at least new NPC character model.
Mr. Roar.
I did see that they had actually... that apparently Sigrid's VA did end up laughing, but I didn't actually watch the clip. I just knew that was a thing. But it's funny that they accidentally kept the laugh in. I think that's funny.
I know it's Mr. Roar, but, why plural?
Because there are two of them, dingus.
Obviously, Mr. Roar has a twin.
Huh. Since when did that become part of his backstory? Never heard of that before.
Sigrid, can you just say, hey, stand aside?
Did you really think Rose Califer's massive pancake demand could be handled by a single Mr. Roar? Mr. Roars, please tell my subordinate the truth.
I'm the Mr. Roar who works on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. Rawr.
I'm the Mr. Roar for the Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday shifts. Roar!
Rawr!
That signature catchphrase. Yeah, that's definitely Mr. Roar. Wait. No, that's not the point here. Lady Sigrid, why have you brought Mr. Roars out here?
For pancakes?
Huh. Pancakes. Is that some kind of mission code name?
Sigrid, you are terrible at lying.
Oh no, he's definitely suspicious. And why pancakes? Who would bring Mr. Roar into the Hollow just for pancakes?
I can't believe I actually went along with this absurd disguise plan.
Excuse me, sorry, Justin. Sickness, it'll get ya.
Lady Sigrid?
Huh?
The pancake ingredients were lost in the hollow, weren't they? That's why you rushed two Mr. Roars in to help search for them.
Yeah. Nice to see the rest of Airspace Patrol also has Sigrid's ability to, misconstrue details.
I understand completely. Rose Califer needs pancakes just as much as Airspace Patrol needs you and Lady Linvern.
What is this guy even talking about? How did he get from pancakes to that?
Affirmative. That is correct.
Again, reiterating, you are this guy's boss.
No. That is definitely not what you meant. That pause was way too obvious.
Oh, I understand everything now. Lady Sigrid, please, wait a moment. I'll let you and the two Mr. Roars through right away.
I don't want to think about how any of this makes sense anymore. Rawr!
Heh.
Same here. My head hurts so much it feels like my brain is trying to grow back. Rawr.
The route is ready. We may depart whenever you are prepared.
Lady Sigrid, we're ready. We can let you and the two Mr. Roars through whenever you give the word. Excuse me. Let's go. Because I don't see the point in delaying. Because what? Do you want to just walk around as Sigrid more? You know, continue to look respectfully? Together, the three of you enter Scommel Hollow. After a long journey, you finally reach the destination, Rosewick.
All right. From here on, there is no need to worry about being spotted by my subordinates. There are no scheduled patrols in Rosewick today. What are you two doing?
Finally got this headpiece off. Oh, I was about to suffocate in there.
See? I told you. This costume is way too tight and stuffy. Getting stuck in it the other day was definitely not my fault.
So what exactly is the real Mr. Roar's build if these two are, like, getting stuck in there?
It's not very polite to stare, Miss Deputy Director. Or is there something on my face?
No, nothing like that. I merely thought you seemed somewhat more lively than I had expected. You are quite different from the Remiel described in the records of the first generation Void Hunters.
Ah, so, like, yeah, you're actually meeting her rather than, you know, like, she's not exactly meeting the expectation.
Let me guess. In those records, we all come across as rather stern and proper, don't we? Well, I suppose that can't be helped. We were Void Hunters, after all. We had to look the part, especially the sort of Void Hunter people expected to see. The head of the Hoshimi family gets lost at the drop of a hat. Sunbringer is a bit socially awkward. And Joyous spends every other day nursing a hangover.
Ooh.
You wouldn't expect any of that to make it into the official records, would you?
So Joyous was a bit of an alcoholic?
Indeed.
Indeed.
But that was who they really were. Nothing like the people described in those records.
Also socially awkward Sunbringer. Relatable. And it sounds like the head of the Hoshimi family, like Miyabi's ancestor, kind of had a bit of a Zoro thing going on if she could get lost at the drop of a hat. You know, assuming that it was like physically getting lost and not, you know, mentally wandering like what Miyabi does.
What about you, Remiel? What's the real you like?
The real me? Isn't she standing right in front of you already?
Knew it. I figured you'd say that.
Oh my, then we really are in sync. But let's save the gossip for later, shall we? Don't forget why we came here.
I mean, yeah, we have a mission to do. We can save the bonding between you two for when we get to the summer event.
Yes. The central district of Rosewick is just ahead. The device we are looking for should be there.
Mayhem, you know I've been standing here the whole time. Why did you act surprised when I put my foot on your tail? I didn't step on it, I was just petting it. Mayhem, you don't have to eat if you're not hungry. You don't have to eat if you're not hungry. You can just relax.
Okay, let's keep moving.
I'm sorry I keep getting distracted by my cat. Huh. Oh. She has a flower shield.
Let us pass through this tunnel first. Rosewood should be just ahead.
Cool animations. I like... Alright. Like, I'm trying to think. Do we have any other spear characters? Confirm the plan with Remiel.
So this is Rosewick.
What a spectacle.
Rosewick. I never imagined this place would end up like this.
Huh? You've been here before?
I guess Pyros is just out in the open now.
Yes. Back when there was still only one Sunbringer, over 100 years ago. That enormous building in the distance is called Meridian Hall. It was once a research facility personally overseen by Sunbringer.
I'm assuming that's where we saw the center flashback.
And the main focus of that research was to work with Joyous and the others to verify whether the Rosetta Data computational model was viable. But as for how this place ended up in the Hollow, that I don't know. Of course, the Research Institute back then didn't look like this. At the very least, it wasn't so twisted. It should be fine.
So it should still work?
Many of the facilities inside Meridian Hall were made of porcelain, so they should be pretty ether resistant.
Yeah, pretty ether resistant. Nope, there's Mayhem. She's hiding behind the chair. Mayhem, please don't throw up. I already asked you, I'm gonna ask you again.
As for the spacious structure, we'll have to rely on the back door that Sunbringer left behind.
The back door?
You'll see when we get there.
Yeah, flying upside down bus, I was trying to listen to dialogue. You didn't have to beep at me. Anyway. Oop. Glad I looked around. Pyros, if you please.
Miss Bell, did you ride along the tracks like this last time as well? Whoa.
Sorry, Secret. Yeah.
What is that glowing over there?
Well, now, I never expected it would still be right where I left it.
Also, just to confirm, Belle said, sorry, Secret, the first ride can be pretty rough. Anyway, glowy thing. Anyway, what's your 4th hit basic attack, Frost Tip Spear, EX special attack. If she's not in aerial patrol spear state, she gains 1 aerial patrol spear state, gains 1 convert storing up to maximum 1 use. While in the state, hold basic to use corresponding stage of base.
Looks like the nearby ethereals spotted us. They are starting to gather.
Call me anytime you need my help.
There's no need. This is barely even a warm-up.
And
watch out for a surprise attack. Break them.
Up. Hello? Okay, so it's like first thing is like Alice. She gains, and then
dealt with
want.
for now. Let us go see what that glowing object is.
Like, I'm trying my best to be completely normal about Sigrid. Anyway, hi Tetris Beast. I'm pretty sure I've seen something like you before.
This object bears a strong resemblance to certain devices within the CCD.
Also, it's not technically a Tetris piece, considering, you know, it's 3D and not 2D.
Yes, both are Sunbringer's creations after all. I'm surprised this key hasn't been affected by the spatial distortions. It remains intact. Guess we're pretty lucky. It's the key to Meridian Hall, the back door that Sunbringer left.
Ah.
This is a key, you say? But where is the door?
For that, I'm afraid you'll have to ask Sunbringer herself.
Hello, future explorable area. I should really take some time to actually explore the hollows. Because I'm pretty sure... Because, like, way back in Chapter 5 of Season 2, I still haven't done that much exploring of that particular area of the hollow. Also, I'm gonna go down now. I've been standing for almost 2 hours. In fact, I'm pretty sure I have been standing for about 2 hours at this point. Anyway, does Secret have an idle animation she wants to do? She's got a lean on the spear.
That was unbecoming of me.
Are you, like, Sigrid, do you also have a bad sleep schedule? Key sensor slot.
Aside from Meridian Hall, most of the buildings here were residences and other facilities prepared for the researchers who worked here.
Makes sense. If you have a research center, the residency would probably be researchers.
In other words, even if they were swallowed by the hollow, it wouldn't matter. There was nothing important inside them to begin with. But Meridian Hall is different. The prototype used to verify Rosetta data is stored inside. Sunbringer, she always believed these instruments might still serve a purpose someday.
Well, I guess that, in a way, it is.
So she designed a dedicated emergency restoration system for the entirety of Meridian Hall. That's the back door I mentioned. Once activated, it will rapidly restore the space both inside and outside to the default state recorded when the device was configured, allowing people to enter and leave.
Okay, and it should still work?
Hold your horses there, my impatient friend. Let me finish first. There's actually 2 parts to this key, and we need both to enter.
Alright, saying hold your horses when there's a horse diamond right there. You're 2 for 2 on that. And also, yeah, of course, because it only looked like it was like half of a key. Like, that didn't look like a key, it looked like a piece of a puzzle.
Back then, Sunbringer gave each of us Void Hunters a copy of the key, just in case the unexpected happened. But, you know me. I thought it was quite troublesome, so, well, I simply hid both pieces of the key she gave me somewhere nearby. I mean, people hide spare keys under doormats or in flower pots all the time, right?
Yeah. So this was your own doing. So the other part is here too?
At least it worked out, right? If I had taken it with me back then, we'd be at a loss now.
Fair enough.
As for the other part of the key, if memory serves, I hid it somewhere rather high up, I think.
That is way too vague.
It was over 100 years ago. Surely it's natural for me to have forgotten.
Yes, but you were in suspended animation for a decent chunk of time. You didn't just toss it somewhere, did you?
You sure are sharp. But careful there, Detective Bell. Or someone may just turn you into a static background asset with all RGB values set to 255.
Okay, no need to threaten me.
You two, let us cut the chatter. Since this part is still here, it stands to reason that the nearby spatial structure has not changed too drastically. Let us check the high ground nearby first. Perhaps we will find other clues.
Okay, but before that, Let's put this part of the key into the device.
Okay. Also, as someone who works with like art programs, I vaguely understood what Remiel was saying about turning someone into a background asset with the color RGB value shifted, even though I don't know how to do it myself without completely messing up the entire drawing. Ha! Transformer building. Okay, now at least looks mostly like a building.
No enemies came through just now, didn't
Only half the key was inserted, so only about that much of it was restored.
This way. It seems there is a path leading higher up.
Yay!
Yeah, let's go check it out.
You know, I could probably... Also, that building is really loud. Could probably switch to Remiel. It's not screams!
Hey, Rowan!
But that was a whole lot of... Yeah, I can definitely see why it's definitely a smarter idea to bring characters who specialize in anomaly rather than attack for Remiel builds. Up. Yeah?
What was that sound? Enemies?
That's Sunbringer.
Sunbringer? But how?
Hold recording?
Not so unusual. Hollows are full of echoes of the past.
A voice with nobody there. That's not exactly normal, is it?
Hmm.
Let's take a look around here.
Oh,
There it is. The other half
Nope.
of the key is over there.
well, I wanted to grab the thing. I mean,
See?
I still did.
I told you it was hidden somewhere high nearby. Did I not?
Yeah, well, it looks like we're gonna have to do some puzzling in order to get there.
I should be able to unlock this path if I hack the robot.
Yeah, you didn't have to treat this like a modern video game.
I realized you were capable of such things.
That's no big deal. I've even handled things on the island that... anyway, it's not that hard.
Yeah, no need to worry about that. Sigrid. Yay, hit the button. Now, how does Eos get up? Granted, okay, Eos isn't with us, so I guess we're just hacking it normally.
Done. Let's keep going.
Alright, can't go that way.
Looks like we'll have to go around.
Hmm.
I seem to remember a very beautiful spot up ahead. You
Cargo
can see
truck.
the entire Meridian Hall from up this high.
Alright, Dimensional Astrolabe. Reveal to me your secrets. And by your secrets, I mean the secrets of this area. Yay! Now we can quick nav. Ah. Also, I want to go back to Sigrid. Because, well, I'm pretty sure flying with Remiel is faster.
Stand down. An ambush.
Draw your weapon!
That was a sick quick attack. Chain attack, whatever it's called. Cup a moment. Oh, I didn't know that was still a thing that far back.
Let's hack the drone and open the path.
Yeah, no need for drone storage. Alright, now we are absolutely using EOS. How do we bring EOS along? Yes, collecting the Interboo coins is imperative. Yeah, I just wanted to do the EMP thing. I didn't double check to make sure that wasn't what we were doing.
Good, we're almost there.
Yay. Mm-hmm.
I truly do miss who I used to be.
Okay. So was the male voice RK? Because I don't think it was Joyous. Granted, I've only heard Joyous like one time. Nope. All right, second key. Really? We're not gonna. Yeah, there we are.
Is it just me? Or do the ethereals seem interested in the Meridian Hall key too? Hey, Rowan!
Perhaps that's just because it sparkles.
I mean, if it was just because it was sparkling, I'm pretty sure there'd be a lot more ethereals and much more shiny spots of the hollow key component.
You've been left here all this time. Poor thing. Now, I'll take you to fulfill your purpose.
It is still the beginning of a miracle.
Hmm?
The Rosetta data. The beginning of a miracle. Celebrate.
I know. A moment like this does call for celebration. Just as it did back then.
So are you going to elaborate, or are we gonna keep picking up pieces of context and just have to figure it out?
Remiel, that voice. Is that...
Yes. That's Belly. Alright, we have the key. Let's head back. Goodbye, my old friends.
Fudge. Anyway.
The echoes in the hollow. They really know how to ruin the mood.
Are you okay?
Yes.
Are you? Because you really don't seem okay. Access. Also, no need to puzzle. Anyway, you are very loud. Put the other piece in. Yeah, I thought it looked a little different.
It worked. The Meridian Hall has been fully restored.
Hooray!
Well, that went rather smoothly. Let's hope everything inside is fine as well.
Yeah.
So this is where the Rosetta data was born.
So, yeah. Yeah, hopefully after about a century of being in a hollow and constantly shifting, it's probably fine. Like, internally.
The space here is still shifting. The entire building should have returned to its original state by now, should it not?
EP horse.
Yeah, perhaps there's a delay. The device is over 100 years old after all. A little instability is to be expected, I suppose.
Alright, well then let's just charge in blindly and hope we find the right spot.
It seems the environmental changes won't affect our exploration much.
Okay.
Let us keep moving forward.
Why are there ethereals here as well? If you aren't paying rent, I'm afraid I must ask you to move out.
Alright, gonna have to evict the what are they called?
The space was hidden. No wonder so many ethereals gathered here.
Evict the they're not renters because they're not paying rent. Squatters, but we're evicting the squatters.
Draw your weapon!
Is this the last one? I was expecting something a little tougher.
And you know what?
Shall not be defiled. Frost and lightning.
Yeah, she's pretty cool.
Will not get away.
Yep. And didn't even have to defeat you.
The device we're after.
Just kind of fell over
Let's go,
narratively.
What comes next? Only you can do.
Yay! I'm here to do my part. Call me the mobile infantry. I don't know.
This is the prototype they used to verify Rosetta data?
Very old school computers.
The equipment was not damaged in that fight, was it?
And a whole hell lot of CRTVs. At least I think that's what they are.
It looks fine. It's a prototype, but the modules aren't that different from modern ones. I think it should be fine. Alright, this is it. Prototype, boot up.
Oop, actual cutscene. Yay!
We did it!
Seeing these screens light up again after all this time feels strange. Well, can you work with it? Anything unclear?
Okay, so it was only a micro cutscene, but still a cutscene.
Nope, it's running smoothly. Almost too smoothly? This system feels a lot like the HDD. Next, I'll connect to Prophet Boo. He'll act as our relay node and mask our Rosetta data request as normal traffic.
Yay.
Just to be safe, we'll only pull the minimum data from the CCD and process everything else locally. I only had time to install the essentials on Prophet Boo, and we still need bandwidth for the Rosetta data transfer, so the connection might be a little rough.
Alright, well, hopefully it's not too rough. To establish the connection to the outside of the hollow. Lady Rem, Master Proxy.
Oh, that's Griff. Looks like it worked.
I'm Assist Prophet. So we can now.
Need anything from us, Belle?
Not for now, thanks. I've got this.
Yeah.
Understood. We will keep watch for any ethereals and keep the area secure.
Pyros, help them.
Link bandwidth is stable. Traffic disguise is up. Target side response looks normal.
Yay, we're back in Comic Land. Now hopefully no one's gonna get stabbed this time.
Starting designated path prediction calculations.
As expected of a holo specialist, the aura is completely different. Watching her, it truly occurred to me that Rosetta Data was born here.
Yes, exactly.
Ah.
Link bandwidth stable. Verification unit synchronization complete. Professor, can you hear me? We can begin with data extraction.
Hi, old Sunbringer.
Everyone, I believe I must now inform you of a major situation.
Okay, so you definitely look a lot more in line with what, like, I guess it would make sense that she, like the original Sunbringer, her design would differ a bit from the 3 other Sunbringers.
What?
Hmm?
The theoretical verification of Rosetta Data is complete. It was a resounding success.
Yay.
Oh, is that how one delivers good news? You nearly gave me a heart attack.
So so the Hoshimi, is she, like, is that just a lot of tails, or is that part of the cloak?
I believe this is due to Miss Sunbringer practicing the composure training I recommended.
Nice to see that still runs generations later.
How many more people do you intend to torment with your family's strange tradition?
So loud. That's quite the commotion. I take it the experiment was a success?
Joyous, I assume?
Yes, very much so. It would have been even more successful if the core technology provider had simply stayed asleep.
Even a little nap earns me that much grief. I was merely showing full confidence in my colleagues' professional competence.
Is it just me, or does Joyous, like, have, eyeliner? Because I feel like he does.
Besides, today's success is only the first step toward taking back the world.
All right, all right. At a time like this, why not be honest and express a little joy? Even if the Rosetta Data is only the beginning, it is still the beginning of a miracle. Let us celebrate properly, shall we? And Professor Arke, don't even think about skipping it.
Then, let's throw a party, like the one Mayflower treated us to last time.
So is that Joyous, or is that Arke?
Don't tell me you're planning to drink until the next morning again.
No, that's, Remy already acknowledged that Joyous was the alcoholic.
The professor will throw him out, just like last time.
Then let us hold a ball with soft drinks only.
Also, why is Sunbringer the only one who talks without the echo?
Hey, you people.
Back then, we thought taking back the world was only a matter of time. As long as our companions were by our side, there was nothing we couldn't do.
Yeah, now I think about it, I'm pretty sure that one video explaining all the Void Hunters, I'm pretty sure RK was, like, the dude who kind of looked like Kurogiri from My Hero.
We could even go anywhere. In the end, none of us reached the promised destination.
Time passes. Like in the past, or in, like, right now? Okay, ours.
Finally, this should do the trick.
I want to see more about the past.
Miss Bell, how did it go?
It went perfectly. Now we just need to use this data to... Remiel? What's wrong? Are you okay?
No, I'm all right. I simply, wanted a little more time to look around. This place brings back memories of some old friends.
Are you sure you're okay, Remiel?
Because you don't seem okay.
I'm perfectly fine, really. Now that the calculations are done, let's head back.
All right.
If we stay much longer, we'll miss tonight's banquet.
So do we have to go back into the, like, Mr. Roar costumes? You successfully upload the complete path data to you successfully upload the complete path data to Profit Boo. After we change back to Mr. Roar costume, the Mr. Roar costume and return into the Anna Gang's hideout. Oh boy, we're back in the costumes. Why do I get the feeling one more? No, there's gonna be one more break and then we're gonna be good to go. Back at the hideout, you immediately head to Remy's room and start crafting and calibrating small devices for triggering singularity leakages. After an intense grind, you manage to put together enough of them just before the welcome banquet. Excuse me. Okay, so are we just going? Are we just gonna get the final battle already? While calibrating the device, it says Remy and cigarettes quietly slipped out, then slipped back in just as quietly sometime later. Though you're curious what they said, you need to focus and hurry to make sure the plan goes smooth.
Yeah, this should do it. Here you go, Sigrid. I explained how to use everything earlier, right?
Yes, Miss Bell. I simply need to place these devices at your designated locations, correct?
Yeah. Once the imposter appears, I'll activate the devices and create a small singularity leakage at the venue.
Meanwhile, I'll use Thaumiel's power to immobilize both it and everyone at the venue.
Smart.
Then, before it has time to react, I'll drag it through the leakage and into the hollow. Finally, we subdue it and rescue Dracena.
Very well. Understood. I will do everything in my power to help you enter the venue unnoticed.
I'm not putting the Mr. Roar costume back on.
However, if the worst case scenario occurs, if, in the end, our conclusions are proven wrong, and this was all fabricated by Miss Bell...
Don't worry, I'll be proven correct.
Then the banquet will become the place where you arrest both the fugitive who attempted to assassinate Aldreda and the fugitive who attempted to assassinate Dracena. I imagine Belle would have no objections to that, would you?
Nope.
No, I promise.
Then, may none of us betray the trust we have placed in each other.
Yay.
There is a balcony outside the banquet hall. The door to that balcony will be locked today, so you two can stay there until the banquet begins.
Convenient.
When the music begins, that signals the start of the banquet. The guests will share the first dance. Once that happens, you can head directly above the hall and prepare to act.
Got it.
Good. Let us move. Yay, we can keep it going and hopefully wrap it up before 2 o'clock. I don't know. Definitely gonna be dry scooping the melatonin tonight. You know, it sounds like the music's already started. Is this just the background music?
We are here.
Clearly.
Next, I will head in and set up the device. There are surveillance cameras above the hall. Belle, you can connect to them from your end and confirm the situation. All right then. Please stay here and keep yourselves hidden. I will take my leave now.
Let's use the camera to check on Sigrid.
A ball, huh? So, you have anything you want to add? Didn't expect it to be a ball of all places. Something wrong with the ball? Nothing, just... it's quite the coincidence. Reminds me of old memories. Back in the day, I mean way back, I actually loved to dance. I think I caught a glimpse of it in your memories. Yeah, none of the others are really into dancing or anything like that. But every time I end up dragging someone down with me. Spinning and moving to the music on the dance floor. It's rather freeing, don't you think? Of course, that was ages ago. Balcony. So, where exactly is this? Is this like... doesn't look like the tower. Alright, let's not dilly-dally too much.
Spot.
I mean, it's kind of the only spot.
I'm in. Uh-oh, a soldier's coming this way. What's going on?
Okay, he's kind of sheepish. And he's gone.
Can you two hear me fine? All devices are in position. Miss Bell, you exact locations in sight, yes?
I see them. But what was that just now?
Ah, you mean the soldier who came to speak to me?
Yeah.
He asked me what was inside, and I said, this was specially prepared for Lady Dracena.
I mean, nothing suspicious about that.
Then said, oh, I see. A heart-to-heart over dessert. On the floor, no doubt. I can hardly wait. And left.
Can't believe I've grown used to the strange things that happen around her.
The welcome banquet is about to begin, so I must take my leave now. I wish you two luck.
Oh, don't pretend like you're not going to be helping.
Honored guests who have traveled all this way from the surface of New Eridu.
I really hope she's going to be helping. Because, I mean, Valina's elsewhere. She's not going to be helping.
Oh, it's starting. Come on. We should make our way up, too.
All right, I'll take the side fire escape.
Why go through all that trouble?
Oh, you're going to carry me?
Whoa, wait!
Now let us follow the music and dance with our partners. May we all have a wonderful evening.
Everyone down there is dancing. Once the music ends, Girtablullu will show up. Okay, I'm ready.
Hey, what's on your mind?
Remiel, stay down. What if someone sees you from down there?
We don't get to see them fly up.
Why would they? On such a beautiful night with lovely music. Surely everyone's eyes are on their dance partner. And you? You were so calm a moment ago. Why so nervous now, Miss Honor Student?
Well, you kind of broke my focus.
No matter how we frame it, what we're about to do could be considered an assassination.
To the unsuspecting crowd below, we must look like a pair of unforgivable criminals. Relax. I've witnessed spectacles far grander than this. Oh, right. The music won't end for a while yet. So, to settle those nerves, shall we share a dance of our own?
Huh? Dancing? Right now? Right here? Isn't this kind of a bad time?
You're already my partner in crime. It's a little late to worry about propriety.
Just
Why do we
so
have
we're
to...
clear, I've never really danced before. If I step on your foot, don't blame me.
Actual cutscene.
You know, Val, I've actually been keeping something from you. And you're definitely gonna be mad once you know the truth. But what can you do when your partner turns out to be a liar?
Lady Dracena is here.
Everyone stay right where you are.
It's time for her speech.
After you, Lady Dracena.
Alright, here we go.
Remy?
I'm sorry, Val. As this dance draws to a close, it's time for us to say goodbye. You know, Val, you almost made me forget that I no longer belong to this era. I almost forgot that I was meant to fly into the abyss alone. There's still a place for you to go back to. So from here on, let me handle this on my own.
If you're that eager to die, then so be it!
Yeah, get back here.
You're forcing
I saw that
me to
flash.
transformation. Then bring it on.
Remiel! I won't let you shoulder this burden alone.
Yeah, get the fuck back here. We're doing this together.
Remiel, if you ever freeze me with those feathers again, I'm plucking you like a chicken.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna have to siege in a barrel I'll parade you around, saying, "Behold, a woman." That doesn't really sound as good when you don't say "Behold, a man," because you know he's based off Diogenes. We're moving on.
Belle, why are you here? Didn't I?
You're the one who said we were partners in crime. What kind of partner just ditches someone like that?
Sorry.
You're really not.
Save it for after this is over. What just happened? And what's that huge ether glow over there?
That's Girtablullu's cocoon. Since we ruined its plans, it's trying to absorb nearby ether to make up for the energy deficit and force its fusion with the Karma Core. And completely devour Dracena. I can't be certain how much longer she can hold on.
Well, then why are we standing here?
Is there any way to stop it?
Do you see those new ether growths nearby? Girtablullu created them. They're basically doing the equivalent of a blood transfusion, gathering ether from the air and feeding it into the rapidly growing cocoon. In other words, if we cut off those growths, we can stop the cocoon from growing any further.
All right.
Are there any main arteries among those blood vessels?
Sharp as ever. Good. I found 2 in total. Sever them both, and the energy supply across this entire area will fail. Then we can destroy the cocoon. Now that player 2 has joined the game, let's get ready to clear the stage at double speed.
Speedrun strats, let's go. Alright. No.
The space here is unstable. Watch your step.
Alright.
I'll keep an eye on the tracks. Wait for me at the end.
I'm just gonna go ahead and assume that
Val,
there's not gonna be...
the cocoon's doing something. Watch out!
The cocoon is sending out blasts at intervals.
When they explode, get to the nearest cover immediately.
That's it. That's the first artery.
Alright. Anyway, what was I saying?
Explosions are becoming more frequent. I need to find a way into the next area.
This may get a little rough. Be careful.
Whee!
Its activity level is still going up.
Careful.
Don't panic. Whatever happens, stay clear of the blast.
Got it. Remiel, how's it going on your end?
Careful.
The target growth is just ahead. I'll leave it to you, Val.
Alright. Stab! No, that was alarmingly easy.
This route looks safer. Go this way.
Alright.
Remiel, how's the cocoon looking?
Seems to be even more active than before. What a nuisance.
I mean...
The blasts are getting stronger.
I shouldn't be too surprised.
Val, take the tracks to the next target.
Alright. Again, you really don't have to tell me.
I'll think of something.
Using the rail car as cover. I'm impressed. We're getting closer to the second target group.
Wow, you really don't want me getting
Destroy
too
it,
close.
And the cocoon's growth should stop completely. I'll clear a path for you. Go!
Alright. Stab again. Wait a second. What in the root of nightmares am I looking at there?
This way. We're nearly there.
The closer I get to the cocoon, the worse its reaction gets.
That only proves we've got it cornered. Move in during the gap between explosions.
Yeah, I've already figured that out.
Val, ready to punch right through it?
Absolutely.
Now!
Yay. Yeah, get out here so we can fight.
Don't let your guard Guard down. It's not over.
Too late. Evolution complete.
Together!
Alright, yeah, that thing laser attack. Cool. What do you mean rebirth? And no. Also,
I
nice
had
to
no
see.
idea ethereals could be so talkative.
Yeah, nice to see you're actually.
Then let those be your final words in this world.
No. When did Valina get here?
It devoured half of itself just to keep fighting. Is this how a beast born from the hollow thinks?
How tragic.
Ow.
Let's put it out of its misery.
And there we go.
I'm finding my rhythm. I need to exert myself again.
Her lasting flame!
Well, alright.
Don't get scorched by the light. Let this era come crashing down again.
Let's keep fighting. Come on, bud.
So predictable. Let's stir up some trouble. Don't fret.
And
All can be calm.
yeah, ignore the fact that Valina's here.
Who's got that?
And you know what?
Dance with me?
So many animations. I definitely see why Valina's the preferred person for Ramiel. You know what? F off.
Try your weapon!
Don't disappoint me. Let's bring this to its peak.
And you know what? More ultimates. More ultimates.
Let me play the final night of your
There we go.
We can just expose its core! Hang in there! Follow my lead!
Oh, we're back to dancing. Just in a fight.
Getting away! You gotta catch it!
Belle, you should take a breather. Now then, it's finally time to get serious!
I'm counting on you, Remy!
Are we gonna have a flying section? Flying turret section? Or are we just gonna go fight solo?
Remy, capture it alive and save Dracena from inside the core.
It's been a long time since I fought in the skies. But this is my domain. what else you have. Girtablullu!
I...
Looks like it's charging up. Watch out for ranged attacks.
Oh? You wish to test your firepower against mine? Vanishing on me, are you? Hoping to catch me off guard?
Alright, basically, quick time event.
Always attacking from behind. Can't you face me head on? Unfortunately for you, I don't leave. Bringing down the pillars to block my path again. Out of my way. An attack this week. It won't be long.
So, is this a...
Core is about to be exposed.
Good. Time to end this.
I mean, this is very cool and cinematic.
Checkmate, monster. I hope you enjoy the dance of death.
Ah! Gotcha.
Dracaena is inside its core.
I'll handle this.
Locking in. Yay! We did it!
Alive, but fading quickly.
Uh,
I'll stabilize her ether activity.
oh great, the big guy's here.
I just devoured Girtablullu and left. Why? Remy, are you okay?
I'm fine. Forget chasing that big one. Saving Dracaena is what matters now. We still need to see this little act through to the end, don't we?
Suspect's location confirmed. All units, combat readiness level 1.
Hi, Lindvern.
S-rank wanted criminal Remiel Dan. You would do well not to resist in vain.
We are trying to save your sister.
Lindvern? Why is she here? Isn't she supposed to be in Virium? I don't know what's going on, but I have to explain this to her.
You there, unfamiliar face. I do not know your identity, but if you have nothing to do with this, do not act rashly. Our first priority is to ensure Lady Dracina's safety and arrest the criminal who attempted to take her life. If you understand your position, remain silent and do not interfere with our official duties.
Secret? Is she telling me to stay out of this? Why would she do that? Why am I being kept in the dark?
Yeah, why are we?
Remiel, hand over Dracaena beside you. Do not try anything foolish.
You mean this little one? I was beginning to tire of her anyway. Take her back. She's still breathing. Whether she survives is up to you.
Remiel, why does it feel like you knew this was coming? What are you trying to pull?
Also, who's the suit in the background?
I thought this little one's disappearance would throw you all into chaos. I didn't expect you to catch up so quickly. How dull. Time to bring this game to a close.
The former Void Hunter Remiel Dan. I never imagined a legendary figure like her could still be alive. But why? Why would she be the one to attempt to assassinate Lady Sunbringer?
If Lady Lindvern had not rushed back from Virium in time, who knows what would have...
Lady Lindvern went out of her way to bring us here, so that we might witness the legendary Void Hunter's arrest alongside the soldiers. Quite a sight. However, as a TOPS member, I am far more concerned with the truth behind another assault.
Mr. Owen, I know what you mean, but I believe the answer lies with the very same person. Answer me, Remiel. Was it you who abducted Dracena at the welcome banquet and left her gravely injured?
Naturally.
Were you also the one who infiltrated the computing center and attempted to murder Truvia, High Ambitions Corp's lead researcher?
Yes.
The fuck you mean attempted?
What? You... why?
Huh? No, wait, that's not what happened. The one who hurt Truvia was... right. No one would believe Lady Dracena was nearly devoured and assimilated by Girtablullu unless they saw it themselves. Remiel, don't tell me this was all for... I did not expect you to admit it so readily. You understand what your actions mean, do you not?
Of all times, now is when I've reached my limit. What a pain. It's not over yet.
Remiel, do not attempt to resist.
No, I won't resist. I'll simply vanish right before your eyes in an instant.
Sorry, but I'm done being a spectator. This performance of yours, you wouldn't mind one more joining, would you?
You want to share the stage with someone like me?
Let's finish this act together.
What are you trying to do?
Rescuing my partner in crime. Everyone, until we meet again.
Bye.
Lady Linford, send someone after them quickly!
So how long until Dracena wakes up and explains everything? Because I feel like that could definitely help clear the air. With a weakened Remiel in tow, you flee to a hidden corner somewhere in Buastrum.
No. Look away.
It's okay now, Remiel.
Please don't. Don't look at me.
Okay, glowing marking doesn't make you a monster.
I promise. I won't look.
Thank you.
So, why didn't you tell me sooner? About your plan with Sigrid? And even Linfern?
Because you and I are different. You still have somewhere to return to. But I do not. The era I knew, the people I loved, those memories, they're all long gone. So, I can't drag you into this.
You really are impossibly headstrong, Remiel. You're the one who called me your partner in crime. You're the one who held me together on that rainy night. And now you're leaving me behind? Did you forget you're over 100 years old already? How long are you gonna keep acting like a cranky kid? I get it. Sometimes, someone's gotta step up and do the hard thing. What happened to Dracena and to Truvia, someone has to answer for all of it. But that doesn't mean you have to shoulder all of it alone. Didn't you call me your partner in crime? Then act like it. Doing bad things together, running away together, getting ourselves wanted together. That's what partners do. What kind of partner takes all the heat alone? What kind of friend does that?
You really are getting more silver-tongued by the day, Belle.
Is she lying, though?
I'm not trying to sweet-talk you. Can't you tell I'm really mad right now?
I can hear it, Belle. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done that, my dear partner in crime.
So, what are you gonna do now?
Moon Hollow.
I think I'll return to my refuge and rest for a while. The signs of the Enchainer transformation seem stable for now. There shouldn't be any major issues. As for what comes next, I'll leave that to Linfern and Sigrid. I'm a little tired.
and I'm going with you.
There's no need for that. I can walk on my own now. I know what you're thinking. I can't let Remiel out of my sight again, or who knows what outrageous thing she'll do on her own, right? I promise, this time I won't go anywhere. Really. I only want to rest by myself for a while. Once I've recovered a little more, I'll come see you again. I promise.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to interject and provide commentary when, you know, there's no way to actually stop the scene. Before you can answer, you hear a sound of wings beating behind you. You two will see each other again, right? if I have anything to say about it. And more talking. Later, back at Amber Hall, you explain in detail to Wise and the others what happened. Perhaps because you are too exhausted, when you wake again, it's already early the next morning.
Oh, Belle, over here. Have some bacon.
Ketchup or mayo, manager? I've got motor oil on the table too, if that's more your thing.
Would you like an egg, Belle?
Is it just me, or are you guys being overly friendly today?
How can you say that? It's only been a day, and you're already skin and bones.
That's not how atrophy works, Cecilia.
Manager, breakfast is a sacred tradition at Amber Hall, and everyone's gotta have their fill. Besides, when Valina and Norma stopped by last night, they were just as...
Seriously, that was way too close. I was so worried. Oh, thank goodness everything worked out.
Also nice to see our other friends are still concerned about us.
Yeah, thankfully.
You're worried about Truvia, aren't you? I think she's still in intensive care.
How did she survive her heart getting pierced? The doorbell rings at the entrance.
Come in.
Please excuse the intrusion.
Hi, Sigrid.
Hey everyone. Sorry for dropping by unannounced.
Hi, Lindvern.
Whoa, yeah, Lady Sunbringer!
Oh, yeah, this is the first time you're... Is this the first time you're meeting Lindvern?
Oh, please. Lindvern is fine. I can never get used to being lady this and lady that. Do I really look that old?
So, are we going to talk about what happened yesterday?
Whoa, now that's a breakfast spread I'll have to try myself sometime. But first, let's get down to business.
Forgive the early visit, but we bring good news. Miss Truvia has been stabilized. She is still unconscious, but no longer in critical condition.
Literally how?
Really? Thank goodness. I'm so glad to hear that.
Also... And, I get this is technically the future, and the Everest Califer has some really cool medicine, but how do you go from big hole in chest to stable?
And allow me to formally thank you on behalf of Rose Califer. It's because of your efforts that we get to have peaceful mornings like this one.
I can't take all the credit. I only did what I had to do. And I owe all of you, too. My bad for not thinking about what would happen after everything.
Belle, I owe you an apology. Remiel and I kept our plan from you, but it was not because we doubted you. Rather...
I know. You were just worried about me and didn't want anything bad to happen. But there's something I need to ask. Now that Remiel's cooperating with you, what's going to happen to her?
Actually, we'll be taking her to Virium soon.
Hmm?
Oh, relax. Not as a criminal, but as a friend who needs our protection.
Okay.
As for her ongoing enchainer transformation, we can treat it with Porceloy. In return, she'll help us stabilize Dracina's condition with her unique ability.
Okay, good. Nice to see you guys actually cooperating. Also... fuck, I already forgot. I'm assuming Virion is where we're going next patch, where effing... Why am I so bad with names all of a sudden? Why is brain not braining the way I need it to? The Claret, that's probably where, that's like where Claret and like the Flint workshop is, right?
How is Lady Dracaena doing now?
Why does this all sound so serious?
Her condition isn't great, but Flint Workshop is keeping things under control for now. Oh, right. Remiel knew we were coming, so she asked me to pass along a message. She's already waiting for you at the usual spot.
All right.
Huh? Right now? She really does love catching people off guard.
Hey, Belle? Aren't you going to see Remiel? Why are you going upstairs?
Cecilia, curiosity isn't always a virtue, you know.
Heh. Alright, Into the Abyss with You completed. But we're still not done. You've entered a mission area. Okay, well, good to know we're still not done. Hey, we got the Denny's. And we're still not done. But the long goodbye. That was way too... We almost got. Good thing Belle's skills are superior. But hey, while you're out there, front lines, your amazing public security precinct specialist was putting in work at Amber Hall too. I made sure to keep Billy and Bonnie safe, and I'm the only reason they're standing here now. Hey, Cecilia, that's not what happened at all. When that airspace patrol soldier tried to confiscate your egg pudding, I was the only one. I was the one who got him to back up with my killer aura. Fine. Billy, you pulled your weight too. Let's call it 50-50. Good job, both of you. It's thanks to you two that I could get out my plan without worrying. Whoa, when you put it like that, I almost feel embarrassed taking credit. Okay, the truth is the soldiers didn't really do anything to us. Apparently, they got some kind of notice and just stood outside Amber Hall, keeping us from leaving. That's it. Nobody actually tried to steal my egg pudding. Probably Sigrid's orders. Thank you, Sigrid. Even so, being stuck at home with no clue if you were okay or not was maddening and made me feel so damn helpless. Never want to go through something like that again. That's it. I've made up my mind. Next time, I'm sticking right by your side, manager. We can't let the enemy have another opportunity like that again. Huh? Oh, yes. Me. I want in too. Anyway, what about you three? Well, you feel full yet? How about we... I'm getting a bit more food. You just went through a rough time. You gotta be exhausted. Do you want a shoulder massage? Whoa. Why are you being so weirdly caring? I'm always caring. You know that. It's just that you're shouldering so much. I can't help but be more caring now. Belle, you're our hero. We lost contact with you when we were stuck at Amber Hall. Billy and Cecilia were freaking out, but I knew you turn things around and make it back safe. Because we're both faith, and I have faith in my family. I believe that no matter the crisis, you'll never be defeated. You just keep getting back up again and again. But I'm glad you made it home safe. I'm so glad. Okay, are you getting all choked up? Reach up and head pat the brother. Knock it off. It's kind of embarrassing in front of others. Oh, and about Truvia, I heard she's still unconscious, but there's a decent chance she pulls through. Once she wakes up, let's go talk with her together. Yeah, together. Yeah, I hope it goes well. Something else on your mind, Belle? About your plan with Remy. Why'd you end up going along with this plan? Oh, most of that was actually worked out between Sigrid and Remiel. If I recall correctly, they had a secret chat while you were busy with the device after returning from Meridian Hall. Okay, yeah, kind of figured that that would be what they were talking about. It wasn't until Remiel dragged Girtablullu into the Hollow and Sigrid took over her command of the situation that she finally had the chance to contact me. That is when she informed me of Remiel's suggestion. Once I was caught up on the plan, I agreed. Back then, having Remiel play the culprit was probably the best move we had. And after all, with the attack on Truvia and what happened with Dracaena, there had to be an explanation. If we left the culprit up in the air for too long, not every guest on the island came with good intentions. You're saying someone's going to use this to stir up trouble. There's too many people watching Roscalifer and looking to profit. This would be the perfect opportunity to interfere. And the mastermind pulling the strings behind all this would definitely be fan the flames. To keep things from spiraling out of control, the only move was to go after Remiel as the culprit and stabilize the situation for now. However, we don't plan to actually do anything to her. The whole thing is really just a performance to put on for those foreign guests. Of course, Remiel's abnormal physical condition and putting out a warrant for you, or rather for Pyrois, was an accident. We really didn't expect you to just charge in like that. So she really put that much on? Seriously, keeping me in the dark like that? Anyway, that is everything I know. She did help us out, so I'm willing to turn a blind eye to her whole conflict with Eldrada. I just think there's still room for more discussion between us. As for what else she had in mind, you should ask her yourself at your usual spot. Anyway, and Sigrid? Belle, I must apologize. When Remiel and I decided to keep this plan from you, I already braced myself for your anger and resentment, so go ahead, please. No, you have your reasons. Thank you. Honestly, I know I have been second-guessing myself this entire time, whether I made the right call or not. When I first found you hiding in the Retroflux Zone, and then when I found out what Remiel was really planning. With Lady Linvern away, I did not possess the confidence to handle a crisis like this on my own, or the courage to fully put my trust in you. We couldn't have done it. Thanks for putting your trust in me in the end, but you couldn't have done it. Hearing you say that means a lot to me. The look in your eyes when you swore you'd save Lady Dracena, and Remiel's unwavering determination, they reminded me of Lady Linvern. You two steeled my resolve. You are admirable, true warriors. I want to express my gratitude to you personally, as Sigrid de Lazur. Sigrid de Lazur. Not as the Deputy Administrative Director of Airspace Patrol Department. But not as the Deputy Administrative Director of the Airspace Patrol Department. If you're willing, how about we do something together, the four of us, including Lady Linvern, as friends? What did you have in mind? Watching the complete Reduce Agent 006 film series, I had a private chat with Remiel and found out we both loved this film series from 100 years ago. Lady Linvern was the one who recommended it to me, and therefore she, of course, enjoys it too. We decided to pick a night to pull an all-nighter with a full marathon of Reduce Agent 006. I'm sure it will be a wonderful time with you there as well. The retro nostalgia factor. Better not say that out loud. Oh, nice to see a little James Bond reference in here, even though I've never actually watched a James Bond movie. I probably should. Little doodle. Anyway, hi Remiel.
Rawr. Good morning. Rawr.
It's funny because she's voiced by Amber Lee Connors, who's a bear VTuber.
Remiel, you've recovered already?
Oh? Were you hoping I'd act a little more in distress, so you'd have a chance to take care of me? I could play along with that. Shall we start over then?
No, it's fine.
It's okay. There's no point when I already know. So, did you come to say goodbye?
I guess you can say so. Though it's only for the time being.
Aha.
Linvern and the others probably mentioned it already. I'll be recovering in Virium, and while I'm there, I'll help stabilize Dracena's condition.
Okay, I'll probably be there at some point soon.
Lady Dracena, what exactly is happening to her?
She will likely remain unconscious for a long while. After all, having a karma core taken from you is no trivial matter.
Okay, so her karma core was just straight up stolen.
I misjudged the situation. At the time, I thought the karma core was still inside her. So when Bashmu suddenly appeared, I paid it little mind.
So not only was it removed from her, then Bashmu stole Girtablullu, and now likely has the core itself.
The truth was, while we managed to rescue Dracena, the Karma Core remained inside Girtablullu and was devoured by Bashmu.
That's terrible. Does that mean Bashmu becomes the Enchainer instead of Girtablullu?
Yes, it seems far more intelligent than Girtablullu. But of course, the culprit behind all this may have planned it that way from the beginning. Clearly, Girtablullu couldn't have done it. So, who lured it to Buastrum with the singularity leakage?
The real culprit is still hiding somewhere in Rose Califer.
Correct. Though, I don't think we need to worry too much at the moment.
Well, I feel like a little bit of worry would probably be not the worst idea.
Dracena likely only possessed 1/3 of the Karma Core, which means the other 2 parts are still inside Eldreda and Linvern.
Yeah, that's what I said earlier.
Right. I wanted to ask. You said Karma Cores are sealed in Void Hunter weapons. But why is Lady Sunbringer's split into 3 and stored in 3 different bodies? What's really going on with her?
Yes, Void Hunter weapons. Perhaps that's what the Sunbringers truly are.
Huh?
Oh, come to think of it, I don't think I've told you yet. The truth behind the so-called attempted assassination of Lady Sunbringer.
I mean, I saw during the character demo. Hope you were using a knife, like a regular-ass kitchen knife.
The truth is, I really did come to Rose Califer in search of Sunbringer. Not the 3 who stand here today, but the one I once knew. And then I saw Eldreda. Do you know that strange feeling? How someone can look so much like her yet not be her. Somehow, after reclaiming Thaumiel, the remnant inside it resonated with the Karma Core fragment in me, and suddenly I was able to sense the Karma Cores within the Sunbringers. Which is very strange. Sunbringer didn't fuse with the Karma Core and become an Enchainer. Rather, the Karma Core was divided into 3 parts and stored within the 3 Sunbringers. Which is just like Void Hunter weapons.
You mean the 3 Lady Sunbringers we've met are actually living Void Hunter weapons? No. There's no way that's true.
Well, it's only a working theory. There are still plenty of gaps in it, but it does already answer a lot of questions.
But that means that Dracena is no longer a Void Hunter weapon, considering she lost her Karma Core?
The most important question I have is, where is the Sunbringer I knew?
Which I'm pretty sure is the question that the Enna gang is asking, right?
I don't believe she would die so easily. Yet somehow, she just vanished from everyone's memories one day, and then she became the 3 Sunbringers we know.
Curious.
So until I find my answer, I suspect I'll be staying in Rose Califer for quite some time.
Yeah, in addition to whatever your little companion / employer / whatever it is, your relationship with that thing is, you know, until that whole thing is done.
Still, some proper rest is greatly appreciated, at least for the next few days.
There should still be some breakfast downstairs. Wait here, I'll go bring some up for you.
Yeah, you.
How many times have I told you before? You really, really need to stop sneaking up on people like a ghost.
You are currently talking in front of Fairy. She should be able to see this.
You and that emotionless girl. Do you really have to show up every time someone's having a pleasant moment?
Emotionless girl. Have we met that person yet?
I agreed to join this little covenant of yours, but I did not agree to being stalked all day and harassed whenever you feel like it.
Ramiel, do you truly believe the Sunbringers are Void Hunter weapons?
Of course not.
Then why tell her something you know isn't true?
What's the matter? I merely told a small lie. Hardly the first time. Why are you getting nervous?
Don't answer my question with another question, Remiel.
You want to see me drink this guy? No.
Oh, all right, fine. I'll explain. It's simple. Because sooner or later, she's going to uncover the truth behind the Sunbringers, whether I tell her or not.
So do you think that truth will come up when we eventually talk to Eldrada about, you know, Carol?
But now is not the time to reveal the answer yet. For her sake, for the 3 Sunbringers, and for Rose Califer.
So, you don't think the 3 of them know who they truly are, either?
Perhaps. I can't say for certain myself. But you know the truth, and so do I. There's only ever been one question of real importance to us. The Sunbringer I once knew, and the Sunbringer you've been searching for. Where is she?
Well, where in the world is Lady Sunbringer? At the same time, somewhere in Buastrum.
How pitiful.
Okay, I don't think Serpico and Yokai are the same anymore.
What do they call that monster again? Right, Girtablullu. To think it wounded you this badly. Its will to survive is truly frightening. It also got a lot smarter ever since it made contact with the Karma Core. Came embarrassingly close to actually pulling it off. How impressive.
Why did you peel the entire apple?
But do not worry. Our old classmate still handled everything. Come to think of it, I always did enjoy doing the unexpected. But you are terrible at adapting on the fly. That is why you keep losing to them. Again and again and again.
Oh, hang on. Let's have Serpico eating an apple and make him seem like even more of an asshole. Ding.
Why not? Simply admit that you are worthless.
I mean, he seems to be doing a good job of that himself. He doesn't really need to be eating an apple.
Just kidding. You would never accept this outcome, would you? That's enough for an infirmary visit. I have something I must do. And I look forward to your performance in the next act.
Okay, I realize that's probably meant to be a calling card that only she'll recognize, but would the hospital staff just remove that? Like, it's probably gonna be a while before she wakes up. Anyway, thank you for the thing. Okay, so it's Bell in one, but then why isn't it in the other? Anyway, stay tuned. Boo. Expo view the Waltz of Partners in Crime. Hooray! And now I can actually do the thing, which is to say a lot. Also, hang on. Claim victory and against Girtablullu staggering aberration against the cocoon. Shockwave, break the cocoon, and then do that. Yay, 30 more. Claim you to get to that. Probably unlock the new Eridu City Fund and just get some extra stuff. Do additional, and yay! Alright, up to 76 plus the 12. So I can guarantee an S rank, but I'm kind of hoping that's not going to be the case. Anyway, for that dope panic fortune that I have right at the top of the stream, yep. A lot of very mid-lucky numbers, so hopefully that can help here. But I feel like first we need to find a place that's much more suitable. Let's see. First, let's try bears only. Very nice. Also scattered bottle caps. But good to know. Anyway. And yeah, that's probably gonna be what we claim. Yeah, I really am just double checking to make sure I don't accidentally click on something I don't wanna. Because at the same time, I want to get... like, I'm probably going to end up getting Trigger. The question is, do I also get her Benjamin? Because I already technically bought Jane's. Lucia's would probably be helpful, but I don't know. And it would really just be a question of, would I be getting... like, getting Hugo's or Sanby's wouldn't really matter, considering I don't have either. I'm not really planning on getting either of them, even though I desperately want Sandy. Anyway, that can be a question for, I don't know, probably after a bit of polling. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. And also, we do have to take whale dust into consideration. Remy Eldan, first generation Void Hunter. Please come home, and I will probably end up buying your alternate outfit. 3, 2, 1, pull. Oh, damn. Ooh, very not great. And plus side. Whale dust. Okay. 68. The one between the funny and the cringe. And you know which one I'm referring to. Bum 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 bum. Ba-da 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 ba-da. Paul. Please. I keep looking at it like, oh, no. Okay, Lucy wasn't even... Lucy wasn't even on the ballot. Okay, careful, don't drop my controller. I mean, technically speaking, you know, I probably can just switch to the mouse at this point. What? Something that...
Hey, always nice to see you.
I mean, I don't want to just say something like, I'll dry your wings again, and if they get too wet, but... Alright, so, we'll try that. Remiel, if you come home, I'll dry your wings again. 3, 2, 1, pull. You're a liar. You lie. I don't want to go all the way to pity. That me. Alright, you know what? I mean, the real problem is that I should be focusing on trying to get, you know, duplicates of other S-Bang Boo, because that would probably be a lot more helpful. Or they'd be doing more, they'd be more viable in combat. Okay, how many are we at now? We're at 60 pulls direct plus a little bit of extra whale dust. Right. Is there any other... there's no other pink hair characters. I can't double up on the pink. Don't take that out of context. I mean, technically speaking, there is double pink right here. Technically triple if you consider both Varia's forms. Why is coming up with things that... Because I want to, you know, say stuff that, like, you know, the voice actors do, but I don't know how... But I'm bad at this. I don't know. I mean, you're holding out your hand like you want to dance. Do you want to dance? I'll dance with you. 3, 2, 1, pull. I said 3, 2, 1, pull. Can I at least have a double A? No, that's asking too much. I know I'm up to technically 51 pulls, considering I am, you know, making it cheaper every time. Ooh, hang on. S rank, 38. Lucky 38 from Fallout New Vegas. Obsidian's potentially working on a new Fallout game, which could be, you know, Fallout New Vegas remake. Alright, Lucky 38. 3, 2, 1, pull. Why didn't it work? Why? Why are you causing me pain? Why are you robbing me blind? Come on, I'm not gonna have any more... It might be possible that free-to-play... I mean, technically speaking, if she does come home, I'm gonna be spending some money to get her outfits, so... Money will be spent inevitably, it's just... will it be necessary to actually acquire her? Because Remiel, if you don't come home, I'm not going to have enough left over to try and pull for your ball. And like, I don't... Okay, that little high-pitched whir in the right, hey, from the Buastrum, like, BGM, I keep thinking that's like Henya screeching. I don't know why. I just... that just triggers my brain to thinking that there's someone screeching. There's some... I need to double check to see if my tabs are closed. Tea kettle screech. 3, 2, 1, pull. Okay, double A, finally. Just don't be a fucking Wenjin. Oh, thank you. That works because that is a double. Double, 33. Okay, so we're officially under 20, under 10. Like, Remiel, you play hard to get, but please, but please come home. Please, 3, 2, 1, pull. Alright, there we go. Oh, and... Come on, Remy, please. Because we're most of the way down. I'm nervous. Come on, Remy. Please come home.
Rather than the distant past, don't you think it's better to look forward to the future, my partner in crime?
Yay! There we go. Got the screenshot. Alright. Now we're done. Well, that cost a lot. And I don't even have enough for any whale dust. Alright, screw it, we're gonna pull. We're pulling for the bang boop. We're not going to any funny thing. I was going to be genuinely mad if I got the S on the first bang boop pull. Nothing but A's. Nothing but singular A pulls. Those are... that is cringe. And we'll do a single pull because why not? Alright. And remind me, I did set up the custom search, right? Yeah, okay. Okay, so how many am I at right now? 25 pulls. That is not ideal. Remaining 29 days. So I have time to grind. So I can at the very least build up more. But I mean, I mean, technically speaking, however many of these I end up getting, however, but hang on, how much? Anyway, do I need the summertime outfit? Probably not.
This brings back memories. Do you remember when we first met?
Why are they just... like, respectfully, they're like Jell-O. Anyway.
Black or white? Which side do you prefer? The salty sea breeze, the waves on a summer night, and that look on your face. I'll remember this for a long, long time.
Okay, hang on, have to do some math. Recommended. No, today's outfit. So... gonna do some math, and by that I mean I'm pulling out the calculator on my phone. And just make sure I've got the numbers right. I mean, technically speaking, I get $30 spent. I can't... If I spend the $30, I'd have more than enough to get, you know, the bundle outfit. But the question is, why would I do that when I could also get Sigrid's outfit? Right? You know, when Sigrid's banner eventually comes around. Eventually. Yeah, how come Arya is only around for 9 more days, but you're sticking around for the whole month? Anyway, YouTube, I think that's perfectly fine for now. So we could just... Wanted criminal in the middle of the street. What will she do? Anyway, YouTube, thanks for watching the VOD. Be sure to leave a like and leave a subscribe. And also, you don't have to leave a comment because I'd panic otherwise. But, I mean, any interaction would be appreciated. And if you want to watch other stuff, I mean, I have a whole bunch of other VODs you can go watch. Maybe go watch something that is in Zenless Zone Zero if you're interested in that. Or maybe go watch any other Zenless VODs that you haven't seen before. Or who knows, maybe you can watch the one edited video on my channel, which will definitely be, you know, linked in the end card, which is probably going to appear probably in the next couple of seconds. Anyway, hopefully you have a good rest of whatever time you're watching this. And I will catch you next time, and hopefully here on Twitch. So, yeah, also follow me on Twitch, because, again, we're only at 23 followers now. We went down again. Anyway, thanks for watching, YouTube. Catch you next time. Later.